Hi, everybody. My name is Doug Perry, also known as Dremultima, and I am here with two very special guests. We have OC and Doug, other Doug, Duggernaut, who are going to be playing Zelda's Adventure on the CDI. Now, for those of you that don't know, the Philips CDI is a CD based console that Nintendo outsourced or they licensed their IP for The Legend of Zelda 2, which created all sorts of drama in the video game world, but left us with some really wonderful gems in the Zelda library. So I guess first of all, I want to know from you guys what drew you to what could conceivably be the butt of all jokes in the Zelda franchise.
Well, playing Zelda's Adventure is literally what got me invited to Zeldathon, so it was a pretty good draw. I think you would probably do the same if that's what it took.
Yeah, I mean, like, who doesn't love a bad game?
I guess you're right. I mean, I know whenever I play a really bad game, I typically become completely enamored and buy all of the merchandise that's associated with it. So keep that in mind, developers. Um, so now, these games are really unique. What challenges do you face when you play a game like Zelda's Adventure that you wouldn't have to face in any other Zelda game in the franchise?
Well, first of all, there's not many people that play the CDI games, so basically free records, I guess.
Yeah, well, to that point, there's a lot of people play the other games. Like Ocarina of Time has thousands of people on the leaderboard for it. This is just us and a handful of other people. Like there's, I think, 8 or 10 people total that play all three games regularly. So we have to come up with the strategies. We have to do all the routing. If we find something new and interesting, like we're just, DMing each other about it. Join our Discord and play the game. So that's a big thing. Is like there's not a lot of eyes on it. So we're never going to discover the wrong warp until like someone shows up and accidentally does something that we've never thought of.
So in many ways, this is a fresh frontier, and you guys are eking out the path for other runners to come to. You guys are setting the gold standard here. You're the first. That's great. It's a great position to be in. Speaking of positions that you have to be in, you have to play. you have to play this game with one controller between the two of you, right? So let's talk a little bit about that. How do you do that? How does that affect your gameplay? How does that affect your relationship? I just want to speak a little bit about that, how that would influence the actual playing of this game for the two of you.
I mean, so far we've completed 2.5 runs of this game in total. And one of them was just like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. So I'll be on the D-pad. He'll be on the buttons. So I have twice as many buttons to deal with, which is, I'm sharing the load here. I don't want to give him like the right buttons, so we have three each. That would be terrible. But so he's in charge of pausing, equipping items, and hitting things with the spells that we have equipped. So, and I'm in charge of running and screaming. So that's how that's going to work. And so, communication-wise and relationship-wise, I just make sure that I own up to all my mistakes. So he knows that I don't blame him for anything, and I'm not mad at him whenever something goes wrong, like because it's absolutely going to.
Not mad, just disappointed. So I guess I have to ask, as a musician and as a lover of video game music, are there any bangers in this soundtrack or any of the CDI soundtracks that video game music fans should be aware of?
Well, in the overworld, it's absolutely nothing. But the starting music is really good. And for the other CDI games, there's a lot of good tunes, but sadly not for the CDI. Let's venture.
The Shrine of Illusion, the second shrine we'll go to, has a very good 4-second loop that goes through the whole shrine. That's very good. So look out for that. I look forward to your cover.
Wonderful. Well, as a fan and consumer of American minimalism, I know I will definitely enjoy that. Um, yeah, I guess my last question for you guys is, there have been many days gearing up to this moment. Do you feel ready? Do you feel like you're ready to go?
Almost.
Yeah, there's one more thing we need to do.
Okay. Wow. You guys look great. Well, what does that say? I've been. Oh, who's been? Oh, of course, Duggernaut's the naughty one. And you're the nice one. Well, this is very exciting. I'm sure we're all going to have a great time. Merry Christmas. And I'm really excited to see you guys play this game.
Same.
Thank you very much.
Also vote for Big Chungus.
Okay, let's go.
Do we want to sit comfortably or?
Is this comfortable? Oh, I see. Try hard mode or not? This is fine. Thanks, Travis. All right. Well,
Big Chungus in the lead. Excellent.
good.
Individually?
We have to be fast, which doesn't happen in this game.
I dig your epaulets there, Phil.
You want to watch the opening cutscene?
Yes.
We've got to.
Yeah.
This isn't stalling. This
So this is the good music.
yeah.
Is it like blasting
Yeah. The castle is also a rock. That would be incredible.
I see that we have a good fan base in chat.
Yeah.
So
off? Let's go.
People are excited.
How are they gonna play this? Very fast.
sure. Okay, so Organics, you made it.
There will be
Good.
no more viewing tonight.
Oh, live action.
Oh no!
No.
Oh, no more viewing of that cutscene. We gotta go before Big Chungus gets sniped. All right. Yeah, sure. I'll hold it down.
What are you tooting?
Hold it down super long.
Wow, a yard sale!
And then
Yep. All right, here we go. The ultimate test. Let's go.
Oh, what an amazing sound effect.
Oh wait. Oh, backspace for him. Okay. Wait until we hit done. You'll love that.
Stop delaying. Get to the file name.
I'm sorry.
it's important.
The only thing that's delaying is things that I like. All right. There you go.
What was that?
Yes, we got Big Chungus.
Yes, make Chungus Humongous from Michi.
Thank you, Michi. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so
Why haven't the New England Patriots
Devin.
fans adopted Big Chungus as a nickname for me
Okay,
yet?
well,
Says Patrick Chung. Come on.
Let's go.
let's go.
All right, we did it. We got Big Chungus. Thank you so much for your help. Oh boy. All right, we practiced this, but I had both arms.
This game looks so good. You mean you didn't practice
Oh,
this with
that's
just one
time.
hand?
Wow, that was a low
Oh
time.
yeah, the load. Look forward to the next 2 hours of that. All right, so yeah, everything's photorealistic. It's all great. Yes, it's
Dodge,
the best.
dodge.
Oh, no.
Boy. All right, that didn't go great. It's fine.
Should we maybe?
We'll kill him on the way back through. So we're gonna do a lot of very safe strats, mostly because otherwise we'll die a lot, like we did in practice. So we'll see how that goes.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
So we'll be killing a lot of enemies we normally try to skip in solo runs of this.
What is
as
Zelda's
well.
weapon?
Zelda's weapon is a wand. So
So
just
for now we don't have any spells. So now it's just hitting with the wand.
Just
But
whacking
she's
the wall.
using it as a melee weapon?
yeah, just like real magicians, whenever they run out of mana, they just hit things with their wand.
Same though.
Is that not what Terra in Final Fantasy VI does?
I have no idea. It's not on the CDI.
Yet.
Steve
Yeah.
for Phantom Hourglass.
Get on it.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, we're just.
Yeah, that one went. All right.
What?
Now I'm gonna try. Another thing is I'm going to try to face the correct direction on a lot of screens. On this upcoming screen, I want to be facing south, I guess, bottom, because he's gonna start swinging as soon as we enter the screen. because there's enemies that are surprise. They're right there.
Yeah, moblins.
Yep, these are moblins. They're spelled moblins because why not? They only really had during development time Zelda
Screw
1
that
and
one.
2 to work with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I want this heart.
Okay.
I knew it was going to be a heart. I just knew it. And now we're doing a little fetch quest. We need a ladder to progress in the first shrine here. We'll do some more fetch quests after the first shrine, which will gear us up for a couple more shrines. We skip a lot of what were once thought to be really important items because your wand is so strong that you can just swing it for multiple minutes at a time at things and they still die. For swag.
Yes.
Memorize the drop tables. Yeah, RNG manipulation. Spider time. Who else enjoys Spider-Man for the PS4?
What was
'Cause
that sound
Take
though?
that.
that's what those spiders sound like. That's what real spiders sound
Is
like.
it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess if they're the same size as you, maybe.
Yeah, they're big, they're purple, just like our boy Spider-Man on the PS4.
Yes.
All right. And so what we're heading to is the Shrine of Earth or Shrine of Rock, depending on whether you believe the map or believe the boss that contradicts the map. He's great. It's just a cave down here. If you go in the other cave, there's 2 caves. You'll know soon enough. Here they are.
We go in
How
the
did they
top
get
cave.
away with using
bottom
Spider-Man's
cave-
trademark catchphrase?
Yeah. The bottom cave is just full of bats and it'll hurt you.
Beware the evils of greed.
So that's our friend Shermac. We pretty much ignore her.
No, but
Well,
great.
she'll like tutorialize us a lot. Should be on the letter already.
Zelda, you
Nope,
look
just
No,
kidding. Nope,
tired.
I lied. I should have been higher.
Beware the evils of greed. Donate to Zeldathon.
Exactly.
It was honestly so like
And then
out
we
of
don't need
out of the blue. I thought it was a donation sound.
I guess it should be.
Oh man, that would be a really good secret sound.
Nice use of the sweater, Doug.
Yeah. Well, my nose itched. It's fine. I used my side of the sweater.
Speaking of secret sounds,
There we go.
I heard there's a secret sound
Okay,
we
can
may
you,
have guessed. That
skip
chat may have
the
guessed,
map?
but hasn't done
Yeah,
yet.
we can skip the map, but let's
Yeah.
be safe.
I'd
with
be
these
interested in
tech
hearing that new secret sound.
$91.09.
Well,
$91.
just say it out loud
I was
if you
gonna
like.
say it, huh? All
Yeah,
right.
$91.09.
That doesn't
There you go,
sound like
skip.
a secret.
All right.
Nice.
Very safe on these
It's
keys.
just between us and chat.
Realistic
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda, kind of. So it was based on Legend of Zelda, like the original, because it's
Okay,
old.
now face down.
Yep. Oh, perfect. Okay, so these keys are especially
wanna-
difficult because you can only hit them in one. Oh no. You can only hit them in one certain part of their animation. I don't know about frames or anything, but you have to watch out for that.
Okay,
You'll see it a lot
safe.
more with these guys.
Super Mario movie is a gem.
It's very good. Yeah, this is like the Super Mario movie of Zelda games.
I rented that when I was a kid from Hollywood Video.
Good.
Nice.
And come on.
Man,
All right.
that video.
So, in order to get into the boss room of this shrine, we have to kill 3 guardians that are hanging out in the rest of the shrine. They're called.
That's the first one.
Yeah,
Glad
they're
you
called
made it home, Jiggy.
Sardax. Congrats, Jiggy.
You did it.
You made it in time.
What do we have here? A human person's coming close. Why, what a great event.
So, just like JRPGs and Dark Souls, there's a mimic, but it's friendly.
Aw.
It talks to you. Yeah.
Really?
Oh wait, that was the mimic?
Yeah, it was a chest was talking to
Oh,
us.
I
and
thought it was like the Beware Greed.
no, it wasn't
lady.
Shermac. It was a different
I
voice.
don't.
Well,
no,
who knows?
Oh, that's a fun
Phantom
spot.
Hourglass is next. I don't think we have done it yet.
There we go.
Oh, Phantom Hourglass is at that.
Yeah, it's
Is
epic,
it?
I guess.
Hey, Mario! Look what I made!
It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it.
Very good.
That's a good one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's kill the second Sardak.
Yep. So we've killed
Soon.
one. The first one took 4 hits from our Jade Ring that we got from the friendly mimic. The second one naturally takes 2 hits because why would
Logic.
consistency exist?
I was gonna say Nintendo logic, but no.
Well, yeah. You'll notice that that our magic spells cost rubies. So
That
just
happens
like
in my game too.
yeah, just like your game and in Zelda 1, the arrow costs a rupee, but there are rubies in this game.
Of course.
So this spell costs 3. So we did some secret ruby farming before we got to the shrine.
Okay, we need to unequip the
Yes.
because of the keys
Yes.
up here.
Yes. So we need to save money, so we can donate it to Zeldathon. Direct relief.
Just like that.
Not yet. One key, so just chills here. He can't get past the geometry. Just like us, sometimes we get stuck on geometry like that.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, good times.
Good game.
Yeah, it's a great game. No, so I just, whenever I'm walking around in caves like this with narrow apertures, I just kind of wiggle around. Let's go feet.
Hello, Shoe.
Go feet.
All right, so now we've got a red boot, which the game never tells you anywhere that will let you walk over shallow water. So it's nice that this game kind of tutorializes you a little bit. You're stuck in this zone with this shrine until you get those boots and you can escape this area.
Hi, Steve.
That screen that we just went through was completely dark. There's a candle item that we don't bother with because it's not necessary.
And it costs money.
Yeah.
I think it's like 100 rupees for like one use.
Yes.
And I'm guessing you can't get it until after you already go there.
No,
you would think.
we
Can we get the
get it.
jade ring, please? Yeah, you can get it. We passed by a shopkeeper that had a shield and a candle, but we ignored him.
Yeah, the shield is 500.
The shield's 500. We're not entirely sure what it does yet. It's allegedly supposed to protect you from projectiles, but we haven't really tested it very much because it's expensive and kind of useless.
Wait, this game is how old and you don't know what the shield does?
It came out in 1994, and I didn't start playing it until 2016. So.
Okay.
All right, so this is the first boss. His name's Lord. It's the word troll backwards, so it starts with 2 L's. He's really obsessed with his gems. See? So we're gonna take him after we kill him. Well, if we kill him. Oh, don't do that, friend. All right, there we go. We have to hit him 10 times with a wand. And then we get 250 free rubies.
He did not beware the evils of greed.
Yeah, as Organics is pointing out in chat, we're still struggling to define and implement a 100% route. We have one, but he has snuck into the game's files and things and found items that we don't know how to pick up. And the manual doesn't list all the items, it's true. One of the biggest sources of information for this game is a forum post of a person who was a Philips employee who ran the hint line, who had a guide for how to play the game.
Oh my gosh.
And it had a lot of information that like just here's where you go and then you can pick up this item here, and it refers to an item that we've literally never found called the vial of acid.
Sick.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So come play this game with us. Help us learn. What we're going to do here is an intentional death, because whenever you die in the overworld, you warp to
the starting point.
Yeah, you warp to the vision henge where we started, where we picked up our wand. If you die in a shrine, you will warp to the beginning of the shrine. If you die to a shrine boss, you'll warp to the room right before the shrine boss. And if you die in there's a boss rush at the end. If you die in invincibility frames. Invincibility frames, and you'll notice it took 10 hits to lose 4 hearts.
Wee.
Which is a confusing thing. That's because each heart is actually secretly subdivided into 20 segments. And so each of those hits dealt however much it takes to match amount. I guess.
We're also going to take intentional damage up here.
Yeah. So there's another intentional death coming up. So OC gets a break because he doesn't have to hit any buttons, because I'm going to try to get hit a few times on the way in. Not too many, though. So let's stop. Just to keep it safe. Literally dozen of people that run this game. Mr. Ferguson.
Are you sure there's that many?
Play, yes, probably. On the leaderboard, less. I think there's 7 or 8 people on the leaderboard right now. So now this crying fountain we need to fill with water. This is the picture that we took right before the shrine that we just did. That will be useful for the 5th shrine. So this is just like in Zelda 2. If you saw Video James' run of that, there's a lot of time between shrines 1 and 2, and then not so much between the rest of them. So let's get this pitcher of water to Gleb the Thirsty She Skull. I would love to run it at GDQ, Rocky Senpai, but they keep rejecting me.
While you're on your fetch quest, do you want me to read a few donations?
Sure.
Zolak with 5431. Betsy 7 Cats Family says hello.
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 Guybrush 3 Wood with 2550. Awesome stuff, everyone. Thanks for some great entertainment over the last few days. Stinus, thank you for $5. Stone Money, thank you for $1.01. Pencil Pal donated that 9109. What's the sound?
Because we
and
used
thanks
the
Pony
picture,
Express also for your $5 donation.
but we're still on it. and then it'll.
That was a great sound, by the way. Thank you.
Now we're on.
There's where bless comes from.
Yep, if you've seen in chat when someone drops a big chest, then everyone says bless in all caps and it gets Franker Faces Eat into fancy font. That's where it comes from. So you're getting a meme lesson today.
A free meme.
Yeah, that's a free meme for you.
Welcome to the Moblins Head Inn, my princess. You look dry.
Yeah, so now we have to just listen to this dude talk to us for a while. This is, right now talking is the barkeep, but we want this dude to talk to us because he's having a rough day. We can overlap his sprite if we want to. This lady's name is Woman at Table, is her canonical name in the script.
You can also buy a spell, which is on here, on screen.
Yeah, that's the Spell of Calm. It's useful to kill certain enemies, require it. There's some tornadoes we'll fight in the third
There we
turn.
go, there's a dagger. Let's go.
Yeah, so that guy just gives us a really sad story, and then he gives us a dagger, which we'll use later to kill some Wizrogues. Alright, I'm going to try to face north, and then you just come out swinging.
I want to cosplay Woman at Table.
Just bring a table with you?
Yep.
That would rule. I would like that. Alright.
Come on.
Please, sir. Okay. Let's be safe on this next screen. I think we'll just go on a killing spree.
Goblet of Fire, I believe, is 1805.
That sounds right. Alright. Fortunately, there's some huge knockback, and we can sometimes get enemies out of our way. It'll be really useful in the 5th shrine. We'll knock some dudes out of our way.
There's a mushroom.
Yeah, this mushroom sucks. He says mean things about how stupid I think Moblins are. Swing. So now we're hoping for some heart drops, taking some hits. So hopefully these friendos hook us up. No, he gave us money.
Okay, should we kill him?
Oh, absolutely. Alright,
No.
well, we're rich, but we're hurting. Big Chungus. Alright, swing. Fungus is my thing. You'll notice the hitboxes for enemies and the wand are a little unpredictable.
A little bit.
Little bit. How is this a Zelda game? Because it was licensed by Nintendo for Philips
Screw them.
to license to Viridis to make. So outsourcing doubly.
Hello there, miss.
Lovely.
Watch how you go out in the meadows.
Yeah, he's fun.
This predates the N64 by a few years too, so at the time, if you didn't know better, this was the future of Zelda. Like, fully voiced, live action,
Yeah, so all they
painted
had
backgrounds.
all they had to work with at the time of development, because this game spent 2 years in QA. Just figure that one out. Was Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, because Zelda 3 came out in 1992, I think, or 91. So they were just the other. Excuse me, sir. Okay, so that's not a place we wanted to die. Just to show you that we respawn. Oh, we already showed them that. That was not on purpose. We didn't like that.
Oh no.
It's fine. So
This is fine.
yeah. So this is the longest kind of time we spend away from safety. Once we get to the end of the game, we actually get powered up with more hearts, of course, like you do in regular Zelda games, because this is definitely one of those. And your wand gets more powerful, and your defense kind of powers up. You take less damage in general. So you'll find by the end of the game, we're just like running through enemies like crazy because it doesn't matter. Yeah, those Tektites are rough. So
You
it's-
have not missed Phantom Hourglass.
no. There's still time. Swing. Yeah, the Raft Guardian. They're a serious problem for sure. Swing.
Hello?
We're actually starting to take file names for Phantom Hourglass now, and it looks like Big Chungus
Good.
is winning for that.
Nice.
You
I
need
am
Steve.
Yeah,
He's been
we
waiting
need
so
Steve.
patiently for a file name.
Yes,
such
I
a
will
good
concede.
boy.
I will concede we can have a Steve file name now that this one won Big Chungus.
Big Chungus already won. Give Steve his file name.
Yeah. We also have Mario and Hydrate in the running, and neither of those are Steve. So,
I know that Phantom Hourglass is up next, but you know what fits into a Link's Awakening file name?
Ah.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of characters in Link's Awakening, so
Also,
Steve
Butt
fits. Swing,
fits.
swing.
that sounds perfect.
Baby.
That's the goal.
Did they just like
Let's
not
take
update
this.
the character limit from the Japanese
Then we
version?
can go for
or?
the blue ring more. So,
Yeah.
one is clear.
Hashtag
Yeah.
give Steve a chance.
All I'm getting is a
Five
string.
characters.
Let's screw the last
No
game.
one else fits in there. Anime.
So there's one. There's one spell that we like to use a lot that's very strong, but it's also very expensive. So even though we're suffering by having died, we are getting more money to be able to use that more. It's called the Blue Ring. We'll be buying it in the next town that we go to, in the only town that exists. Big Wimbish, it's called. Oh baby.
Let's go hard. Take it.
Got it. All right. So this raft we're picking up is also useful for the 5th shrine. So that's why this is big. This is just a big fetch quest between shrines to pick up items that work for Shrine 3, Shrine 5. No, we don't pick up the Shrine 3 stuff. Never mind. That's the feather. We'll get that later. This route has been through a lot of optimization. We just need you to start playing the game, chat, and teach us more things that we've missed. Beautiful.
There we go.
All right. We're now in Great Wimbish.
Now we need to equip rupees.
Yes.
This is one of Motorcycle Girl's favorite
Yes,
Zelda
Breath of the
games.
Wild is done.
Nice. Yeah, the best part about this game is that you have to equip rupees to use them.
What?
Wait.
What?
Hello?
Well, it's just like you have to equip your wallet to pay for things. Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, I guess.
But you're equipping rupees in general, not like a
So
satchel.
this is the only
At
item
last.
right here.
Yep.
Madam
And then we
Frick.
can unequip our rubies. How can one get a CDI? I got all of mine on the Electronic Bay. They're not cheap.
Same.
But if you want some help buying one, you can join our Discord server.
And if you
Not too much
actually
shadow.
want to play Stella's Adventure, you would need not a special CDI, but
Yeah.
certain models.
Swing. Yeah, so if you just join our Discord server, we're happy to help people like determine what's a good CDI to buy, because it is a huge gamble with antiques like this. Nobody really makes them anymore. Oh yeah, they're not cheap. Like
The
I said,
issue is
Link.
like they licensed out the internals of a CDI, so there were multiple manufacturers. Unlike, I mean, I guess nowadays you'll see there'll be several different models of a PS3, and even the
These are
Wii
free
had a
kills,
couple
you
of
might be able
different
to find
versions
it.
of itself. But the CDI was the
Well,
first one to
we're
do
picking
that,
up the heart.
and so you'll have
Oh, we have
models
to
that
dodge
are
the
this
bit.
big, models that are
Okay.
this big, and they had a RAM expansion card that some people actually managed to find.
Yeah, the
It's,
digital video card lets you play full motion video games and even movies.
We have 3 different models of CDI at this marathon.
Yes.
Incredible.
So Philips, Magnavox, Sony, and more all jumped in and made CDI models. This game in particular doesn't work great on the CDI emulator that does exist, but we do have a good like install guide for this CDI emulator that we have as a community sort of assembled.
I'm sorry. What happened to that pond, and what was that thing?
Right.
There's a mermaid pool.
Right. Yes. Sometimes I forget that some people have no idea. So that's the mermaid pool or the fairy pool or something like that. That's just she's hanging out in her pool, and it's a free heal if you go hang out with her.
Okay.
Yeah. And now the best emote.
Well,
Get your ZA slides ready. The only time the spread is used. Okay. Same. Oh.
oh my god.
Suddenly there's like actual music.
Yep. So here's the music I was telling Doug Perry about. It's very good. It's the best, right?
That's what I was gonna say.
Maybe a person
Straight
with
out
access to
seventh
chat
cast.
could post a link to the CDR Discord.
Yeah.
The
CDI speedrunning Discord. There
The
should
other
be.
issue with having different models of consoles is there's also many different kinds of controllers.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are terrible.
Yeah. There's remote controllers.
Like, yeah, infrared controllers that you can't
And we
have
just
multiple
picked up a
inputs on
key.
because they're infrared.
We picked up half of the keys in the game. There's 2 keys. There's 2 doors that require keys. Next time we pause, we'll try to remember to point out that. Swing. We'll try to point out that there's a 2-digit key counter.
the map.
And the best thing that Organics found in the universe is he hacked in extra keys. He gave himself 99 keys. And it said 099 in the counter because the first one is just a string that's been hard-coded in. Yeah. Shadow to Shadow actually had a CDI as a kid, which is the coolest. And now this is Pole's voice. This is my unfortunate biggest contribution to the route is I found out that instead of going 7 screens out of the way and 7 screens back and waiting for a woman to tell you about, you know, her life or whatever and give you a spell for free called the noise spell, which kills his Pole's voice in 4 hits, instead you can just hit him 280 times with your wand.
Which is what I'm doing now.
Which takes a minute and 47 seconds or so. So if you want to read some donations or something.
I'd love to, and do some wheel spins.
Sure.
Zed122333 9090. This is the ideal video game. You may not like it, but this is what peak graphics look like. Also, Bong Solo, thanks for that 1805.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I found this.
Kick butts and go.
Oh boy.
What is
I'll go do that. It's a chat.
Betsy knows. Yeah.
No, just do it on couch.
Sure.
Well, if you come back later, like we talked about, the wand
I'll
powers
just-
up.
I'll just-
Every time you finish a shrine, you get a more powerful wand, you get a free heart,
Do
you
it
get more
in
defense.
place.
But what's the go part?
If you come back later
Going places, except I'm not.
and
It's
fight a
not just
Pole's
butt
voice,
kicks.
it takes fewer hits. So that's how I found it out. Is I came back to this shrine, killed this Pole's voice in
I
like
guess I don't
you know
get the go part.
20 seconds.
Okay, that's
and I
definitely
was
a
like,
chance
that's something
thing.
you can
You
do.
can still do it on back couch.
Yeah,
Really?
you can. Right.
All right.
Watch out for the chair.
Okay, we're coming up.
Slide this chair back. And try not to hit too many.
1,
Right.
2, 3.
Bye.
Oh, that's.
Can
Oh,
you move?
sorry. I was watching the side B battle we had going on. I think this music is enough ASMR for everyone. Whoa, whoa.
I feel like I'm at the bottom of the
All right, dagger,
Best
please.
log sprite.
That was really clutch. Good job.
All right. So
I mean,
let's try
that's-
not to get hit. If
that's
he
my
if he
low-hanging
fires, stop
ASMR fruit.
firing so I can run away. Oh, running.
Are you inside a toy box?
I'm inside a toilet, I think. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it's like a toy box. This is the Shrine of Illusion. Its shrine boss is Pasconod.
So it's
Does
like
look
a
like a
circus
burlap
toy
sack.
box.
Is that a giant
Yeah, it's like a
compass?
circus. All right, here's the hardest platforming in the game.
It's the size of Zelda.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
This is a bridge with ice physics.
it's got ice physics, which isn't obvious on seeing it, but it's. I'm suffering.
That was impressive.
It,
Also had a different
Okay, I'm gonna pause to equip
okay.
the
Yep. And then swing away.
wing.
Yeah, so it's also not great because we're playing on an LCD TV instead of a CRT TV, so there's at least a little bit of like visual lag. For all you Melee players out there, you understand that.
Does that say first try?
It says once
Yeah.
try or first try. It's very good. That ruled. That went really well.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You guys made it look easy.
Yeah, also if you get hit by those wizards that are just chilling there and trying to hit you, there is knockback, so that's a whole mess. If you fall off that bridge, then you go back to the beginning of the shrine.
Then you get to use the ZA slide again.
It's true, you don't have to fight Pole's voice again unless you die though, which is why when people casually play the game, like the Game Grumps, I should have told them to go get the noise spell, but I forgot. So their playthrough of this game is a little beleaguered by
I'm gonna
having to fight
read
Pole's voice.
from the
a lot.
back of the case for just a second. Zelda is a trademark of Nintendo under license to Philips.
Yes.
This is cute and test.
All right.
Okay.
So we picked up that black orb when we went past the bridge earlier, and here it is. We'll equip it, we'll use it, and then we're automatically given our wand back to be equipped, which is stupendous.
That's an excellent mechanic.
Yeah, it works really well. He turned me when he hit me. That's interesting. These are Moblins again. They're oh no, they're not. They're I don't know. We call them Yetis or something. They throw boomerangs. Maybe they're Lionels. But they drop a knife, and so whenever we use the knife, of course we have to re-equip the wand afterward because why not? So we'll do
And
that.
we never use the knife again.
Well, unless we die, and then we do have to use the knife again.
But we're not gonna die, so.
He said. A funny joke. Okay. Please swing early. Okay. So now we're gonna meet the shrine boss, the shrine king, Pasquinad. There's no hookshot. I'm sorry.
He's so acrobatic.
What is that thing?
What's happening?
He's a boss.
Oh, there might be Goriah.
Nothing is what it seems.
Oh yeah, it could be Goriah's with boomerangs. That makes sense. Yep. So that's Pasquinad. He is like a jester. He is a claymation model that's been taken pictures of at all angles to show off how great he is.
Yeah, so they had
All
to use
8
all of them.
angles. Yeah. So those are somewhere in a warehouse. I want to own them. I don't know who has possession of them, but I need them in my life. You can hit him through the wall, which is pretty cool. This guy's freaking me out a little bit. I want some hearts, please, but can you swing for that? No. Okay.
No, we can't.
how you can stand for items.
Yeah, I mean, it just expands your hitbox a little bit. Guy on the left. Oh, hit. Okay. One space away from me. Sorry. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna pick up the heart first. So
Nope.
I stopped
I was
swinging.
gonna try to get him out of the way first. My bad. All right. ZA slide. And 2 more minutes of Pole's voice.
Let's go.
Nice.
We don't have to walk around and get the key again though, which is nice. Yep. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And we don't have to go across the bridge again, so we're skipping a lot of this stuff, but the Pole's voice is treacherous. Great, there's the heart drops.
Now we're getting hearts, thanks.
Yeah. Cool guys.
Okay,
It's
we're
fun.
getting money, so it's
We're
cool.
rich, so we can use lots of stuff again. There we go.
Can we move closer so I can get my water bottle? Thank you.
Absolutely.
The teamwork. I'm so happy.
Okay, let's store that one there.
Stupendous. Water break, let's go. Yeah, they're not mentioned once in the Historia. Do they mention the Tingle games, which aren't canon but were made by Nintendo?
Do not know. Where's my
Did they
Hylia
mention?
when you need him?
Did they mention Hyrule Warriors? Did it come out yet? When the Hyrule Historia existed? They mentioned BS Zelda games. Okay.
I gotta go take care of something, but I'll be back after.
This was licensed to Philips and outsourced to Viridis. It's canon to me. Thank you, Foolish Paper.
How many times have you hit it?
I lost count after 0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, it makes mention of Tingle and Hyrule Warriors.
Dang.
Oh, there is Knight of Hylia in the chat.
Yeah, Knight's got it. It was a footnote. That's a good start.
It was technically there.
It was a fortnight.
Did they mention the cartoon?
Ooh, the cartoon.
Oh man. What a blessing.
Excuse
should be coming
me,
up there
princess.
Because the cartoon had some heavy Zelda 1 and 2 lore in it.
Yeah, he also shield surfed
Yeah, he
like you
shields,
do
yeah.
in Breath of the Wild.
And he bomb jumps.
Oh, we have to
Yeah.
go there on the sound.
Like you do in Zelda 3.
Where do I get fluorine that like sparkles like this?
You have to wax it a
There
lot
we go.
and then have a disco ball constantly going, I think.
Hi Timothy.
They couldn't even loop the music, it just stops and
Yeah.
starts over.
Yep.
Well, whenever you switch screens, it can't play music, which is why the overworld doesn't have music, we suspect, because otherwise it would just start the beginning of it.
Oh god.
And the overworld music exists. It was composed. You can listen to it on YouTube, but it doesn't appear in the game, which is the coolest thing ever. All right, swing, because there's Gorai. Oh, never mind. It's not Gorai's yet. It's after the swing of the Gorais when you get there. Yes, give me hearts.
I'm gonna swing at the golden snitches first.
Yes.
Does IKEA really have fluorine like that?
Do they do flooring?
They do.
Yeah, you're the expert.
It's canon.
Am I in this game?
With 2 N's. No, there's a Ganon in this game. He's spelled differently.
Oh.
Unless you're using the special build of the game, which
the black sheep of the
has it
family.
spelled correctly and no other differences.
Three.
Yeah, sorry, sir, there was what I was going for. Oh, sir. All right, that's not the worst.
Am I spelled correctly in your game, Phil?
I actually don't know.
Oh.
Because
that's
there's
dagger.
There's no text reference?
There's no, yeah. Let's see if it says it in the manual.
There's this, Twazuk. This is a good CDI game.
You are.
There we
I
go.
am spelled correctly? Wow.
All right, swing again, because there's more Gorayas.
Am I guitar guy now? Can I become guitar guy? All it takes.
All it takes is one.
Let's go.
All it takes is one little jam set.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You play Wonderwall one time at a party and you're a guitar guy.
Thanks, Shadow. Nice emote.
Look to your heart. Look to your dreams. You'll find that nothing is what it seems.
That Kappa is unnecessary. This is a good CDI or a Zelda game. Oh
I
boy.
don't
feel
think
like
he
that's-
has 8 directions. I feel like he has 6.
Even
Feel
better.
Like you're about to fight David Bowie in Labyrinth.
Oh man. I'd be
Dance,
into it.
magic dance.
Power of voodoo. Who do you do? Remind me of the babe.
Do what?
Do what? Oh, I guess he's gonna live in the doorway. There we go.
What the babe with power?
What power?
Voodoo.
Hoodoo?
We've got an
Do
update
what?
for you. Let's go
Right
Windows
there.
10.
Ooh, Bowser 11. That's a good vault.
Oh my, that's perfect. They are spooky and scary and skeleton.
Someone has watched this
I
game
love
before.
that.
They
All
need to
right,
find that,
let's
right?
get a blue ring. Well, they watched us fail at it earlier.
Those are some spooky, scary skeletons right there. Is the comment too? Thank you, Book Available.
All right.
Windows 10 has an update for us.
Hit and dodge. Hit and dodge.
Honestly, thank you to all of our donors so far. We have raised over $136,000, and it's been
Beautiful.
5 days.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
One
gonna
more.
dodge through this
There's
one.
more.
I'm gonna just YOLO
Dodge.
through this.
Do it.
So,
DDD 11. I need to play a Kirby game first.
all right, good.
You
And
have
now,
sick dodges.
thank you. The next screen is the only occurrence of wall masters in the game. If I'm fast enough, we won't even see them. Oh, darn. Okay, then swing once as soon as we get in, and then we'll put it away.
Today I learned wall masters are just
Okay,
hands.
and then,
Ooh.
yeah, they're just hands. It's very good. All
I
right,
have 2 wall masters.
we have two. We don't.
Oh my
Well, we
gosh.
have two.
They've been here the whole
Oh my
time.
god.
So this is Pasquinade. We
Don't
made
let
it to
him
the
grab you.
boss in 2 attempts, which is not the worst, actually.
Come, sit.
Oh man.
He's got so
Yeah,
many.
look at how many frames he has. That's way more than you might have thought. Oops, that's not what I
Uh-oh.
meant. You have to hit him 9 times.
First try.
First try.
First try.
I'd fist bump you, but we're out of hands. There we go.
I thought you guys like fist bumped earlier with your feet. I don't know if it was intentional, but you guys kind of did that.
Let's go feet.
I was just like, oh, that's precious.
What is she collecting?
So yes, good point. The MacGuffin of this game is celestial signs. There are 7 of them spread throughout the world. Once you collect them all, then we can rescue Link, who's been captured. We skipped the cutscene because Big Chungus was important. And
You got excited.
yeah, but
Well, I Am Strong is not until shrine number 6.
yes.
So I have to wait.
Yeah, so this is Gaspra. You might see Gaspra says over in chat. He's great. We have a Gaspra mask. He was the gnome mask that the gnome was wearing.
The gnome.
Is there a soft lock? Okay, so there is a category of the game that has 0 runs in it called, well, not called anything. I guess it's a 4 heart run of the game, because you can skip those cutscenes if on the very frame that you pick up the celestial sign, if you pause and save and quit, you will have picked up the celestial sign, but not the extra heart, and you will also skip the cutscene that comes after the pickup of the sign. So you won't get the extra defense, you won't get the extra heart, you won't get the extra damage, but not getting the extra heart is something that you can do. So if you do that on the final shrine, the 7th shrine, you pick up the celestial sign, but you don't get warped to the boss rush at the end of the game, so you're literally just trapped in Tolamak here, which is Camelot backwards, which is a theme. Highly theorized. Organics is the closest to it, where he had a save where he had, I think it was on the Shrine of Water, the 5th shrine,
It's on Shadow's,
with only 3
Saved by
hearts.
Humans or whatever story.
And then he was doing some science with save corrupting, and accidentally corrupted that save, so he lost all of that very hard progress. So very spooky. We've never done it.
Bye bye, Fairy Fountain.
Okay.
Let's just kill these guys
and go back up.
and go back to the mermaid. Yeah. Safe strats. We'll just we'll go on a killing spree here and then go heal again. And
Naughty
hit
nice
Sunny.
sweater strats.
Sweater strats. Oh, it's a mission.
Oh, mission.
Ooh, mission.
Ooh, what's our mission?
You gotta get
It's a retweet mission.
All right.
I wish I had hands.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Alright.
let's see.
Organics.
Well, we can
literally no
push
one
it at the
could
last
predict
minute if we need to.
How many retweets do we need?
250.
200.
Yeah, if you go refresh the overlay, it'll fix it.
Good morning, lady. Nope.
So from Sir Basil, we picked up the broadsword, which will be used in the 6th or 7th shrine. There it goes.
Oh.
Okay.
Mission start for real.
Bob the Builder.
And now we're picking up the feather,
Sign of my affection.
which is used for Shrine 3, the Shrine of Air. We used to do this before the Shrine of Illusion, but we moved it to afterwards because it's about the same amount of time, and also it cleans up your inventory for for the Shrine of Illusion. This poor guy on the left never ever throws anything.
We can kill him for money.
Yeah, but we can kill him for money. Pretty great. And we can kill these next things for money, and we can take as many hits as we want because we're going to pick up an optional heart container in the next screen.
With so much wiggle walking.
Yeah, it's the best. All right. Move. Kill. Move. Kill. Move. Kill. There we go. It's
Get
fine.
hit.
It's
Go. We're already at over 100 retweets.
Nice.
The sweater says, "I've been naughty, I've been nice."
Yeah, so I'm on the naughty side.
I'm the nice one.
Because I'm Doug or not. And he's nice because he's OC and he's really
Your
nice.
stomach just protrude like that.
I'm a mutant. All right. So, there we go. First try.
He swallowed an arm earlier.
Yeah, it also grew an arm.
Oh, nice, nice.
Doug or Naughty. Yeah, that's actually my PSN username.
Sup, boys?
Is it really?
Yeah, Doug or Naughty's taken. Gonna have a bunch of friend
What's up,
requests.
Jamie?
How's it going?
All right, I'm gonna dodge to the right of this guy, and then we can
You're
kill
gonna
him.
dodge? Okay.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we learned in practice that he does throw at you. Oh, I'll just. All right.
I'm
I want
frankly
money.
amazed at how well they're doing in this game.
Where
Well,
is-
it's because we practiced an hour ago.
Literally.
It's
The
fresh
first
in their
time-
minds.
The first run we completed in the
Love
last
that you
18
can
months.
almost read that text. The resolution's almost good enough. that
Forest
it's
of
legible.
Torian, it says. So it's a
Wait.
Metroid game. Gannon is so jazzed.
Told you.
All right, let's kill these Tektites as well.
We got a
oh,
mission.
I don't like.
Yeah, we gotta retweet a tweet
Halfway
Let's get some
there.
retweets.
and set Bob the Builder free.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Why
no.
we're sitting so close together? It's because
Free
we're
him.
sharing a shirt.
We can't not.
Why are there Pokeballs on the tree?
There are Pokeballs on the tree?
They look
Yeah.
like Pokeballs.
Oh my goodness, there totally are. There's
Right?
baubles.
This is a
of Pokeballs.
Pokemon game.
All right, so this screen here that we're entering now, this is how far we would have had to go to get the noise spell. So because of screen transition times, it's slower than just hitting him 280 times.
Why'd
So
you leave David Bowie behind?
oh, that's David Bowie too. Yeah,
Yeah.
the sequel to David Bowie.
This is also a David Bowie game.
I feel like
Fitting, since
Labyrinth
we're
would
on
be a
Mars.
really good CDI game.
Oh my goodness, yes. Or I mean, it's a movie player too if you have the digital video cartridge.
That's true.
So you can play some Mad Dog McCree, and then you can.
I have Star Wars movies for this
It's
CDI.
Star Wars. I have
do.
Top Gun, and I think The Fugitive, and The Addams Family.
You also have
There we go.
Mist.
There
I
he
have
is.
Missed, but that's
How-
not a
There, boy.
movie.
How do you
Yeah,
have
there it
that?
How do you
So
not have
whenever I
that?
bought CDIs,
Whose
on
is it?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you.
I don't have it.
What?
Those rainbow dogs.
As an angry Bob the Builder. Yeah, so these are friends.
What?
They're fine. But this dog is a ghost and also
Never
rainbow.
leaves.
I don't know what her deal is. Lore. Who needs it?
We
Just
still
over
need
a-
about 100 retweets on that tweet, guys, to
Yeah.
set Bob the Builder free.
Free him.
He's stuck in a tweet. You gotta set him free.
Free Bob.
Or else I'll look like that, what I just posted.
So we're heading to the Shrine of Air. It's the
Angry,
third
angry,
shrine. Pretty much the entire shrine has ice physics in it, which is
Awful.
the best.
That's really neat.
Oh,
Are we like we're like those door guardians where one of us only speaks the truth and one of us only lies,
Mubasha Desert.
which
Dessert.
is very much
The
like
other
Labyrinth.
S is covered.
I could use some Mubasha Dessert.
100
Spelled
more
it wrong and didn't have
retweets
time
left.
to
Let's
make a
go.
new,
Why is this game so
assets.
old? That's just how linear time works.
Just put smudge on it.
Breath of the Wild will one day be as old as this game is now.
Don't say that.
Well, I mean, it may not be as bad,
Are you
but it'll
saying
be
this is
old.
bad?
No, I said as bad. I'd say Breath of the Wild is slightly less bad than this game.
Slightly less.
Okay.
It was a tough bar to beat, but it managed.
They sound like dolphins. We don't know what they're actually called, so I call them dolphin Roombas because they move around like
Dolphin
Roombas
Roombas.
and they make dolphin noises.
Hell, it's a big
Take a
bird.
death.
That's fair.
That's not an enemy.
I'd like to take a quick intentional death so we can just refill our hearts now that we're in a shrine.
Yeah.
So go in and we'll take.
And these enemies you're about to see that look like tornadoes, they are only, as far as we know, only damageable by the calm spell that we could have purchased for 100 rubies in the Moblin Inn. But
Which
we,
was the paper with a C on it.
yeah,
There you go.
but we didn't. We haven't done science. Maybe you can
Okay,
hit
come
them.
on, do the dodge.
Yep. So we're just gonna dodge through these.
Now
and
is
if
the
they're
time for
kind to
science.
us, we won't take much damage. That was okay. There we go. I like Breath of the Wild. I was just listing the most recent Zelda game. All right, swing away.
Swing, swing.
All right, we need to kill these bees, even though that door is unlocked, because they drop an important item for us, the bow and arrow. So just like a real Zelda game, this has a bow in it. Oh, I'm gonna.
What do you mean, just
shimmy.
like a real Zelda game? This is a real Zelda game.
You're
Awesome.
Good answer.
I think you're gonna say you're a real.
Also,
Zelda.
You're a
ice
real
physics?
Zelda. He's a real Zelda villain, that's for sure.
Ooh.
All right, now the next screen after this one is the best sound clip in the game. So quiet time, please.
You can never catch me.
Please. So that's the Shrine King. That's.
Come on, guys, we need another 75 retweets.
Let's go.
Let's
we have
go.
3.5 minutes. 75 retweets.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, so that guy's rude to us at times. Hopefully we can get some hard drops from these Patras. Lol.
I do like the other sound effects in this.
There we go.
In this shrine.
I like all of the sound effects in this game.
Yeah, we pick up the compass there because the compass is used as a warping thingy.
Yep, just like a real Zelda game, using the compass in the overworld warps you to the shrine that it's from.
Wait, what?
What?
Also take the route.
Yep. All right, I'm going to try to skip the next screen, and then we'll fight through the next one after that. Okay. Again, all ice physics. You can see the floor has been well waxed, which is a little annoying because we just skate around. He was a skater boy.
She said, "See you later, boy."
You were ready for that game.
I was thinking of it already.
Beautiful.
There we go.
All right, next screen has a lot of dragonflies on it, which are fast and a problem, so we'll try to take it very slowly and safely. This is so far so good. They have a great sound effect. I think they're canonically called, as far as canon works in this game. I'm going for it. Okay.
42
All right,
left.
friendo.
Less than 2 minutes to go,
There you
you
go.
guys, to get 40 more.
Please.
That's easy mode. You can do this.
And you.
We're under 2
Can you
minutes
can't?
here. Come on,
I'm
guys.
just gonna shimmy toward him. There you go.
There you go. Okay.
All right, and then let's try to do what we did last time, where we got underneath that.
Oh yeah, I have
Good.
2 Twitter accounts too. Thanks, Tinglethon.
Let's go, Tinglethon.
We got about a minute and a half left.
There we go.
You got
90
this, guys.
seconds. We need 35 retweets. Tell your friends. Tell
90
your
seconds.
cats. Tell your mom's cats.
Retweet it so you can tell your friends.
Okay, it's our time to shine, OC.
Whoa. What's happening?
I'm trying to read.
We grew a growth.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, did Steve
It's a
retweet it?
4-armed, 2-headed.
Which one is it?
Doug OC.
The one with Bob the Builder.
Done.
1 minute, 11 more. Come on.
To my bot
Easy
account.
mode, guys. Easy mode.
3.
Right, we're doing it. We're gonna do it.
Come on, One more, come on.
1 more in 50 seconds.
Okay, blue ring.
Please.
Yeah!
Thank you guys.
All right, this next mini boss is all OC. I don't do anything. It's great.
Bob the Builder's alive. I can't believe it.
Hi, Cloud Bro.
1, 2. You can only hit him when he's moving, and you have to hit him 4 times with the blue ring. We don't know. I
There we
don't
go.
know about other. Oh.
And now you get a nice throw rug.
Oh. All right, so we don't really want to pick up the rug because we're not sure what it actually does.
It looks really nice in your living room.
Allegedly, it makes ice physics less bad, but we haven't
still
seen
have the
that.
blue ring.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Look, it's a block puzzle, just like a real Zelda game.
Yeah, really hard block puzzle. If you push the other one, enemies spawn. So, I guess there is a fail state. It's just a PNG. I would say it's more of a JPEG. Steph just got spooked by Gaspra. Beautiful. All right, and then plucked chickens are the next enemy we have to deal with.
Also, I'm upset. Steve still has no votes.
No
The next
votes.
file name?
Oh my goodness.
This is not okay.
This isn't my favorite positioning. Okay, that's better. Oh, well, the ice physics got me. I got greedy. All right, bow, please. Next, there's another puzzle that's actually a proper puzzle. That's harder than the block puzzle moments ago. I'll go south first, and then turn.
Wall clip. Says organics.
Yes, you can clip through the wall there. It's not useful at all.
Is that just like a shark logo?
It's like a skull.
Come on.
How?
How is it a skull? You see it's got like the jawbone, it's facing left.
First try.
There we go, unequip. Alright, we have to not die to these dang chickens.
Hey, Couch, Secrets Muffled just announced the sound at $35.50.
$35.50 is Bob the Builder.
$35.50.
I believe that's because of the number of episodes of Bob the Builder there are.
How did you know that?
Because I read the sheet earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I just casually memorized episode counts for all shows. Okay, so that's the shrine that made me lose the race at Wild against Organics. We need the feather. Because I died there and had to redo like the whole shrine, which, hey, bad news, bears.
Hey, look, it's a big bird, and this is ability.
Alright, yeah, so this is Avian, the Shrine King of the shrine.
Was that $5 for Steve?
That wasn't me.
It is. Minnie Kitty donated $5 there. 1 vote for Steve.
Thank you, me.
Let me just chill out in their hitbox.
Also, thanks JB for the 777 earlier.
This might be it. Good God.
Alright, we should still have
Who
it
did
equipped.
that? Whose idea was that?
Yep.
Exactly, Rain.
let's try to get 3, I
Chungus
guess,
had
here.
his day. It is time for
That was
Steve.
a bad idea.
Book
you'll
Available says,
see-
yes, we can.
You'll see if there's if you see her turn yellow, that means we got to hit with a feather. If she turns blue, that means we hit her with our wand, which her hitbox is insane. Okay. There we go.
First try.
Second try.
What are hitboxes?
Yeah, so the wand doesn't do much, but the feather does. So we want to hit her with the feather instead of the wand.
Oh my God.
Excellent. So that's 3 shrines down, 4 to go. We got that, but no hit.
I know, right? Spooky, I'm on your side with this.
Well, what's a good sound from Animal Crossing besides
Literally
all
everything.
of KK Slider's songs?
Well, you just do one that plays, that cycles through every possible KK Slider song, but put in like the hundreds
But it's random?
somewhere. Yes.
Yeah, alright, I'm down for that. Yoink. Yeah. Alright, next is the Shrine of Destiny, which is the Run Killer Shrine. It's got very powerful enemies in it. It has a lot of randomness. It's got and more ice physics bridges that aren't quite as bad as Illusion, but still pretty bad. Inconsistency for how much health each boss has. Well, okay, for the refight, whenever we do the boss rush, oh yeah. Well, I feel like, I don't know, we're not sure about actual boss amounts, especially since your wand powers up. There's a boss for the 6th shrine that takes 22 hits with your wand versus 10 for the first, 9 for the second, 11 hits with the feather for the third. I don't know, it's all confusing. We'll just take an intentional death in the next shrine.
8's okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that one's weird. Like, we suspect it's because they wanted you to use an item that you get in the shrine, but that item is actually worse than the wand at that point, so we just don't get that item and just use the wand. It's called the Roar Stick.
Do you guys just have infinite lives in this game?
You have infinite lives? It's just when you die, you get warped to an inconvenient location,
So
generally.
it's like every Zelda game.
Yeah, so in the
Except for
overworld...
Zelda 2.
Lol.
True.
Except for
Or an
James King.
inconvenient starting location, yeah.
The Roar Stick, yes. Yeah, so you get warped to the starting point in the overworld, or you get warped to the beginning of the shrine in a shrine, or you get warped to outside the boss room if you die to a boss. So that's the only consequence for death. You don't lose any money or anything. That would be a pain. A big part of Organic's 3 Heart Run was that he basically had to use items, like he had to use spells and stuff to deal damage to things because his
Okay, so
wand
let's
was
die.
still weak. Yes. Here's the next and only other time we run into Pull's voices during this shrine. There's 2 more rooms that have multiple ones in there, so we can't kill them with our stick, so we just don't bother. Yes. Rob has done 100% to the extent that we know it exists. Boom, yeah.
Yes. Probably a good idea.
Steve's now in 2nd place, guys.
Let's go, Steve.
still behind by
Big
about
Chungus has had its day.
$46.
I'm happy. It's also my game. Okay, sirs. Yeah. Might want to take another intentional death, honestly. 3 heart
think?
sirs. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not swing in there. Let's just run through. Just in case.
Chamber of Secrets was a rough one.
Was it? I guess it had like the sophomore book / movie syndrome.
I need to finish watching the Harry Potter movies, but I think Goblet of Fire is the first one that I thought wasn't terrible.
So here's a puzzle. We don't like these spikes. We can YOLO through the spikes if we want, but we don't want. It hurts.
What a good puzzle.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's 2 players, 1 sweater too.
It's true.
It's dodgy.
How, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Okay,
how
I'm still
warm
on
are you
the
guys right now?
bowl,
Yeah, we're
so
still
we
in the-
should,
Yeah, they're toasty.
Yeah. Are you guys cozy?
It's quite warm under
Yeah.
here, actually. It's an upsetting temperature inside this sweater. All right, this is the hardest room in the shrine, except for all the other harder ones. We're gonna hide though, if we can, in this pavilion here. But here at
Oh, man,
Gibdo,
this room.
they're slow until they get close to you, and then they're fast, and they deal, I think, 3 hearts worth of damage.
Also, that Jack is a jerk.
Yeah, that Jack has weird RNG and weird physics. He
Yep.
doesn't follow
That's
real
this
physics.
is a run killer room for sure.
Yeah, that is the room that kills runs.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you
okay.
just-
All right, blue ring,
Oh
please.
my god, it's like
You just
trying
did
to
it
watch
without
the
taking
logo
damage.
Yeah.
So
Thank
on
you,
a
Ed.
screensaver.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it gonna hit the corner?
He's a DVD logo for sure.
Filled the sweater with ice.
All right, so let's. what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit him
With
once,
ice.
and then we're gonna let them come across the room
Donation
again
goal.
because this item hits them multiple times. Perfect. And we can use it a bunch, honestly. Okay. Oh my goodness, that was cool.
Oh,
Not perfect, but.
Dodgy, dodgy.
Oh, there was a heart down there. Okay, whatever.
there was something down there.
All right, and then
Dodge. We still have the blue ring, so.
yeah, let's not with that. At your earliest convenience, at this maze would be fine. This looks like a bad fan game. Well, it's
Okay,
it's a
wanna-
good non-fan game.
It's a licensed game.
Just want to say thank you again, Evil Syrian, Triforce Drummer, thanks for $5. JB, thanks for those two $2 donations, and Duckling, thanks for the inconceivable.
And the
Yes.
duckling for file name.
Rob is inspired. I love to hear that. All
Another
right.
one.
One more room of Gibdo, and then the maze. So we're just gonna. Fortunately, this room is narrow enough that they can't flank us very easily. I'm sure they can do it, because why not?
They'll find a way.
Yeah, but we can manage. We'll just take it safe and let them come to us.
Just stand there and swing.
Yeah. I say we, but I'm making unilateral decisions here about our positioning.
Okay.
All right, now we need the dagger because we're going to fight some more Wizrobes. And we are going to YOLO this first guy, and then we're going to back up if we have to. Our practice one went great for these guys because they did the right thing, but they didn't this time. So I'm going to back out as soon as... oh, swing. Okay. Get out of the room. Okay. So now I'm going to YOLO all the way to the right. It does have extra heart containers. We already picked up one. We'll pick up another one after this shrine.
Charge.
Okay, swing.
Oh,
Oh no.
We're too close.
Run!
No!
Max hearts is 14 for this game.
I like how we both screeched.
Yeah. I can't believe they're doing this game.
I can't believe it either.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's a Zelda game.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why that's a run killer, is because just multiple super hard rooms in a row, and not a lot of chance to like re-tank up your hearts or anything like that. There's no simple enemies for a while. This isn't butter. Too large. Yeah, so we've got a full row of 7 hearts, you'll see. Let me just indicate with my free foot there. It's right up there. Okay. Anyway. So the next heart we get at the end of the shrine for beating the shrine boss, can we switch to wand, is going to be a new row. We'll start. Name the game. Is Zelda's Adventure. I forgot. I almost chokeslammed. Oh, that's interesting. Compass stays. I feel like I probably should have done that. We're going to hide in here.
This also has some not terrible music.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Come on, Gibjo. Come to your death.
If you're in a room long enough to listen to the music, then yeah, it's not bad.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
This game and Bond sound. They don't chill well for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, JB.
This is CDI.
And that's almost 137,000.
We don't need the compass. We did pick up 2 compasses that we'll need to warp around.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, we did pick up 2 compasses already, the only ones that we'll need in the run. We accidentally picked up a 3rd one, though, because they're huge, and their hitboxes are enormous. Okay.
137K is
okay.
within sniping range.
Jack decided to be nice to us.
Easy peasy. Less than $50 to snipe out
blue.
137K.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Jack.
Blue ring?
Don't you come back no more.
I was just gonna say that.
Isn't this a stealth game? Pretty much at this point. Now that we got through that
This is a
room.
sneaking mission?
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta watch out for the Hyrule Castle guards.
As in the Jacks?
Sure.
Oh no. I think we're writing new lore for this game.
Go for the heart.
I think it needs it.
Swing.
You don't like it as it is?
Swing.
I mean,
Okay.
Oof. Oof.
we got this.
Bye.
It is Mojo,
Miss
Brianna.
you.
I'm what?
You're welcome
All
to. So you're welcome to read as much as you like, because this shrine is.
I remember
happening.
3DO.
Okay, I've read all of them. Let me do a wheel spin.
Here's White Magic 3. My jam.
Let's both.
Oh.
A wizard duel.
I've got a wand right here. In the game.
I don't know anything about Harry Potter. Besides Lumos and the killing curse.
How about Expelliarmus?
Well, but then...
That's all Harry Potter knows. Alright, we need one.
Face art.
Face art.
Use someone else's face.
You guys can draw on me if you want.
Do we have the face art?
I don't know.
I have a face.
They were behind the couch last time I saw
We have
them,
2
but that
faces.
was yesterday.
That was a while ago.
But we're not playing face league.
Oh my goodness.
Steve, he wants to be a file name so badly. Look at how good he is. He lost his belt, but that just means
Oh,
he's ready
Jack.
to
It's
go.
gonna be.
Yeah, this is a nightmare scenario. Alright.
So someone mentioned we still have a secret sound that has
Yeah.
not been played this marathon.
Have we?
Mm-hmm.
The Docs team has a guest star.
Yep.
The Docs team.
People have been saying
DOCS,
it.
not DOX.
Oh, okay. Don't
They're
swing.
just gonna
Don't-
say
do
it
not
with all
swing.
of our
Okay,
names.
you
Yeah.
should die.
All of the information
Don't
about
swing.
us.
Yikes.
Yep, someone said it in chat, 8790. You could get us over 137K. You could get Steve in the lead for a file name.
Oh, you totally could.
And most importantly, you could help direct
Looks
release.
like just getting on that face art.
Yeah.
Okay, I can force
couldn't
it
find
again.
the stuff.
That's
Hey, Uncles Doug and OC.
Yes.
Would it be all right if I talk about Zeldathon Response?
Yes.
I'll wait
Please
till
do.
after we see.
If someone finds the face paints.
Let's do a bless.
1, 2, 3.
Bless! Hold on, equip. Alright, station ID.
Thank you for tuning into Zeldathon Response. This is a 6-day charity marathon where we're playing a bunch of Legend of Zelda games, including this one.
Let's go.
This event benefits Direct Relief, who delivers medical supplies and aid to over 80 countries worldwide and all 50 United States. They respond to big-ticket disasters, but also provide day-to-day care to impoverished areas in the United States and worldwide. If you would like more information about Direct Relief, you can head to the website, directrelief.org, or you can check them out on Charity Navigator, where you will see their Perfect 100 score, which shows their efficiency and their transparency. In fact, if you'd like to know why we think that Direct Relief is so cool, they show us the power of small donations. They take single-dollar donations and turn them into over $45 in support and care for their medical missions. 100% of your donations will go directly to Direct Relief.
Oh.
We want to thank our sponsor, Twitch. Twitch is the world's top social video platform that empowers broadcasters worldwide. You can stream yourself on twitch.tv if you are interested. Thanks to them, we have this beautiful ballroom, which we've converted into a recording studio for the week. And if 1 week-ish is not enough time with a Zeldathon team, you can keep in the know by following us on Twitter at Zeldathons, plural, or check out our brand new YouTube channel, youtube.com/Zeldathon, for weekly videos featuring content from all 9 years of Zeldathon history. Also, if you wish, you can take a snap of the ghost on there or search Snapchat for the username Zeldathon, and you can get behind-the-scenes peeks at the shenanigans that we have going on here. Also, we'd like to remind you that there are rewards for your generosity, more than just the feeling of a job well done. You could potentially win our grand prize. If you donate cumulatively over the course of Zeldathon Response $50 from the same PayPal address, you potentially could take home a Nintendo Rectangle with a Breath of the Wild starter pack, the book series Creating a Champion in the Heroes Edition, and some handmade gifts like a Ravio scarf that I made or some 3D printed sweet stuff. Again, all of those prizes for each game and the grand prize are visible over at zeldathon.net/prizes, and you can also see full details and information about entry. Back to the boys on the couch.
All right. Another thing we haven't mentioned is that whenever you pause on any menu and then unpause, your cursor has cursor memory, and it just stays wherever you left it. So it happened an hour ago, but whenever we started the game, we actually put the cursor in a specific spot whenever we hit the play button to start the game, because that's where the next item we needed to use was. So
you can speedrun before you even start the game.
That's right. So you need to remember where your cursor was last time, like the last item you used whenever you're switching items, because that sort of dictates which direction you need to go to move the cursor.
Little time saves. Be efficient.
That's right. So a lot of this game is menuing. Well, some of this game is menuing. A lot of it is screaming.
A non-zero amount of this game is menuing.
So as long as we don't die to whiz robes, we'll be fine.
We should be fine.
We've got a ton of hearts. Oh.
Let's
Yo,
go.
baby.
Full
All right,
hearts.
dagger. They know what they're talking about. Yes, we hold the top and only spot in the world in the leaderboard for this category.
Don't say it like that.
Maybe.
That's a pretty good chest.
Yes, boy.
Yeah, so that's the ideal. This is what the ideal body looks like.
137,000. Let's go.
Thank you for that $50 donation to push us over $137,000 to direct relief during this marathon.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No.
So high
No.
five.
Everyone has worked very hard. The donors, everyone here at Zeldathon has worked very hard to get us to 137,000. So let's get started on $138,000.
Yeah, we do
All right,
have a
can you
goal
unequip?
of 200,000 by the time we finish tomorrow.
Oh, don't say that.
I know. People are already leaving.
Yeah.
I've already cried today.
Oof. Big oof.
All right, now we got some birds, which make laser noises.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ronald Weasley! How dare you steal that car?
That's it!
That's all the secret sounds, guys.
Those
We
are all
did
secret
it.
sounds. We did it.
We found out all of
did
them.
it.
Oh, well.
Steve's first.
Can we get the dagger back?
Steve. Oh, there's one more secret sound that's still locked. There's one more locked secret sound.
There's one that's not unlocked.
All the unlocked sounds are public sounds.
You've done it, except you almost haven't. All right, there's
Well,
one more whiz robe to
stay
deal with.
tuned.
That's a ring in your inventory.
Technically two, but
Fits my glass right now.
When the ring was blue, I was wondering why there was just like enough button in your inventory.
Oh my goodness.
Like, that looks like
New
enough
lore.
button.
New lore.
The lore has been updated.
So let's gotta
we don't need
bring
it.
that out.
Ooh, another puzzle.
A puzzle. I love puzzles. This one actually is a puzzle because you do have to do a specific thing, which is that.
Ooh.
Yeah. You
What a
don't
good
hit 'em
puzzle.
all.
Wow.
Yeah. And then birds.
Almost
turn
got
into,
us, Ganon.
No, they don't turn into anything. But they only take one hit,
Next
unlike the
time.
birds before.
I'll get
which
you
took
next
two.
time. Wait, no, this isn't me.
Inconsistent.
This is my this is the
Alright.
black sheep of the family.
All right, now we're at
Your
Meme
game.
Lord, Malmord, the Shrine King of Destiny. I was like, where are we?
Literally death.
Interesting. Okay.
He's got some hair.
It's.
I think it's a
Is that
lady,
fur?
but I don't know. Yeah,
And-
it's like a fur coat, I think.
And a
anyway.
hitbox, no matter whether you can see them or not.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Well,
Oh,
they've got something.
That's super creepy.
that's
actually.
real creepy.
Yeah, like skull face.
I'm uncozy.
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 There we go.
Killed her in the
Unlike
ground.
Doug and
Let's go.
OC, who are super cozy.
We're mega
I'm
cozy.
so jealous right now.
We're straight snugging over here.
And what's really impressive is that they did this shrine on the first try.
Yeah.
I think.
Do they make like triple
That's a
person
hyperbole.
sweaters?
I mean, we did a boss in the first.
It was hard enough to find. Like the only ones of these that existed were Christmas sweaters. So unless I, had the forethought to do this more than like a month ago, I could have maybe commissioned Mojo.
You could have just gotten like a triple XL, like regular T-shirt.
Yeah,
And
just
cut
like
a second.
You cut some more holes in
add
it.
a third one.
No.
And Mike could just say,
It's the
I've
same
been
thing.
Same
out.
head hole.
Oh, and then a 3P1C, except the person in the middle has no arms.
And they're the only one allowed to talk.
Yeah, there you go.
They're like brothers.
They hold the controller up to their face and they use
Yeah,
their
you're
tongue.
the manager. All right, now we're gonna do a save warp because we would do a death warp, except now we have too many hearts and too much defense, and enemies are too far away. So it's actually faster to do a save warp. So, is this cheating? Tune in later.
The person in the middle holds the controllers.
Oh, brilliant.
Pencil Pal said 8790. Sound test shout out to Simple Flips. And Cronage says nice socks.
Thank you.
Also, there was a $50 anonymous donation.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Noah.
there's enemies one screen left that don't deal a lot of damage. So you maintain that. This is the one thing I actually timed organics. I didn't even time noise skip. That was you. But I actually timed this, and I think it's still faster.
I know Steve is winning. But that
All right.
doesn't mean that we can stop.
We're still decent for money, so we can just actually face tank all of the enemies coming up. We only need 70 rupees for the foreseeable future. In our practice game, we had to farm some rupees on these enemies, or rubies. But for now, we can just
not
skip.
anymore.
Yeah, we did great. We died earlier than
Guys,
Destiny.
I have bad news.
What's that?
I'm heading out in 30 minutes.
All right, we're
Yeah.
gonna have to learn how to give Abra the weirdest hug ever.
You know how you can give me a hug? Let's do a donation train.
Ooh, what kind of train?
Harp skip?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Any amount works. But you know what? Let's do it. 35. When that clock below says 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, that's when I want to train. And I want you to not only say goodbye, but to say hello to the last day of Zeldathon. You guys need to get your power ready. You guys need to get your donations in. We're less than 65,000 away from our goal of 200,000. And we really want to hit that goal. And you know what? You guys are awesome. You guys got to get those donations in. You guys got to get this train going. I think you can do it. You know what? I want donations from that 35 mark in a minute to when I leave. And then I want them to go past it. And then I got a 2-hour drive home back to Earth from Mars. And I want that train to still be going. So I want everybody right now to grab your phones, go to donate.zeldathon.net, and let's get going.
Excellent.
Starting in 30 seconds.
All right, so we just picked up the final optional heart that we're going to get in the run, which is why we just skipped all those enemies and took a ton of damage.
JB sends you hugs with that That's Awesome donation.
JB, you're awesome.
Hooray. I'm leaving in 30 minutes. That's awesome. No, that's
Oh, no.
terrible. We love you.
What's the Yoshi one?
2190.
Good point.
Yoshi.
That's a good one to do. It's a good noise. I'm partial to the Megalovania noise, and you know what? It's time to
Win
donate now. Donate now, everybody. Let's have a good old train.
Donate
for,
now. I don't even listen to
you
myself.
know, saying goodbye to me and to saying hello to the last day of Zeldathon. Hey, I started the train.
I was gonna say I'm impressed
Also,
that this
working
is
on
right
it.
on time.
Working
For file name.
Oh.
This is already Big
Dan has
Chungus.
weighed
Give
in.
Steve a file name.
No.
Give Steve a file name.
We got to work on the
No.
little Chungus.
Lil Chungus would be good.
Oh, Big Chungus.
No, in this house.
No,
We are
no, no.
Whoa! Yohi! Yohi!
I'm truly
Oh, that's a
disturbed
good
by it.
noise.
I love it.
It's an illicit noise. It's a non-director approved.
Truly cursed.
It gets me every time, man.
That's a great noise.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
$5 from Amber with hugs. Book available. $5 by Bill.
Oh, okay. I just learned that you can get hit there.
We just started this train. Don't let it stop already.
Yeah, this train just started, guys. You've got 20 seconds. And
By the
that's
way,
with stream delay and the time it takes for PayPal to load.
Yucky.
So you better be donating now.
That was
But
just
if
a
you're
Loch
not, that's
Ness
fine
monster.
too. Not everybody's got money, and you know, some people are saving for the very end of marathon, and that's fine too.
Yes,
So,
that was
you know what?
basically the Loch Ness monster. We call it Nessie or Tessie,
It's okay if that sign falls.
depending on how we feel.
Hi, sign.
That sign hasn't fallen yet. In
One
chat,
thing
it's
about the
fallen.
raft, whenever the raft stops,
Chat.
it automatically moves you
What?
to the center of it, so
Huh. It
it's
is both
faster to be
end and
standing in the
safe.
center.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay,
Good job,
that
babies.
works.
Wait, what? I'm
I'm
confused. Hold up. What's
confused.
confusing?
Sea
It
Island.
ended, and then like 5 seconds later,
Oh.
it's like,
That's not
"What
how
is it?"
islands
Save!
Sea Island.
I see
Ugh.
island. Ooh, that's a good noise.
Ugh.
Yes,
Wakes you
SEA, Sea Island, just like Star Tropics.
$12 from Steve.
We'll see that in a
Alright.
second on screen.
I think we can. What do you
There
think?
it is.
Do we want to get that
Thank
right
you,
back?
Steve.
Too fast. Sorry.
Steve is very
It's
charitable.
okay, you're just psychic.
Attaboy. The YOLO strats.
Body
Alright,
11,
let's get
Abra
these
told me to donate.
Ow.
OGJS with $1 my heart for Abra. JB with about $1 keeping it up. Uwu, it says Abra hearts, be safe, don't let real life get too hectic. Steve with $12 for Steve. Nadava, 1093
Steve.
bye Abra.
Oh yeah, we hope you find your dad.
All right. Now we're gonna use the plank that we literally just picked
Back
up.
home.
Oh, well then I hope you get home safely.
He's not at my home.
Oh,
I moved
Skip
out.
this next
look, the
screen
point
here.
is,
Yeah, he was gonna.
He's on the other side of Kanto.
Run like crazy.
Pop-Up Express.
Whoa! Yohi!
That was from
Every
Dizzy13. Pop-Up Express. Woo woo. Chugga chugga choo choo. OGJS with another one. JB
trust
keeping it
like
up.
that. Come
And
here.
8bit87 thanks for $5.
Copy.
Okay, can we?
Okay, you hold the controller. I'll hold the phone.
oh right, this is Kelpie selfie time.
Yep.
What we're doing?
It's a tradition to take a selfie while fighting these kelpies. Do you want in on our cursed selfie?
Yeah, we'll do a goodbye Kelpie selfie. How about that?
No, sorry, Phil. Jeez. Okay. There we go. And we'll tweet those after the run.
Wow. Excuse me, princess.
Bless.
Let's go.
Jojo says, so long, Abra.
Aw.
So there's 3 kelpies. They're like the Sardax, where they're guardians of the way. I'm gonna skip. Maybe I should tell you that sooner.
I thought that was a donation sound. But
That was a
game.
Kelpie talking to you.
Oi.
This is a creepy
Or
donation
Iguana.
sound.
I know,
That's
it's
a good
like,
sound.
why is this happening?
I am the South Kelpie, guardian of the whirlpool and what lies beyond.
It's Yoshi. Oh,
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's a good donation.
I'm wearing the
for,
water temple. It
Kelpie.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Being
let's
on
get the water temple
Sea
background.
Island.
Tech.
Hey, Tech.
Hey,
Can you
Zojez,
change
thank
us
you
to a
for that
water
Ocean
temple, Funny
Man.
oh, second one.
Right here. Another selfie,
Back couch.
please.
Back couch. This way. Bill, you're on back couch.
Phil with motion blur turning his head. Please drop a heart.
The third Kelpie is real fast because of auto scrolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
so
go.
that's the clutch Kelpie. You really have to go fast. This next room has the dark spike because there's a spike in this wall that
Rip
killed
Dark.
Decay during one of his runs because he was. Yep, that one. Hey, thanks for nothing.
Thanks for being.
I
Thanks
didn't
for
realize that
hurting
they were
me.
so close together.
Dormammu, I come to bargain.
Dormammu's in this game?
Yeah, and he's come to bargain.
Oh.
Goodbye till next Zeldathon, Abra.
Aw. Well, I won't just be at Zeldathon. I'll be at MagFest. If you're there, I might see you.
Please.
I'll be running around.
Mr.
And
Squid.
Pokethon.
Yeah, I do that. I kind of run a Pokemon
Please,
marathon
Jeff
that's
Johnson,
happening in a
that was
month and
money.
a half. It's pretty neat. Come say hi if you like Pokemon and have you know, an earning lust for charity.
And also, you want to continue to support Direct Relief.
Yes, because we are also supporting Direct Relief. So, if you want to continue to support, like 2019, the year of Direct Relief, is a great way to do so.
A year of relief.
That sounds like a year filled with a lot of hot, icy hot.
So we're using the raft that we
We
picked up
follow?
after
Yeah.
Shrine 1 and before Shrine 2. So,
Oh my god.
yeah,
What's
it
happening?
yeets itself all the way through there. Did we equip the wand?
I did.
Okay, man, it's so automatic, I missed it. Your friend? Not great. Alright, we need raft.
Wait a second, the sign has left, but Zeldathon bot hasn't announced the train dying. What?
Maybe Zeldathon bot has a spam limit where it's
Have-
not allowed to
Have we broken this?
post super often.
Guys, we
Yeah.
broke Kinstone. Or at least the donation train
Broke the bot.
subsystem of Kinstone.
Well, maybe it was a false train and it never really existed because of that
Whoa.
weird thing that happened.
Would you call that a spirit train?
Stop. Alright, there we go. And then I'm gonna fade.
You gotta tell me when this third Kelpie is.
I'll let you know.
It's coming in
Okay.
a couple screens.
Yeah.
Don't fight the turtles.
So now it's an auto scroller.
Bye bye, turtles.
Where our raft will take us into the hitboxes of enemies if we don't knock them away. And it gets much worse than this already.
It's a
Alright,
rail
it is
shooter.
literally the next screen.
Okay, front caps this time.
Get ready with my cursed hand.
Okay,
I'm the East Kelpie. I bar the way to my mistress,
Okay.
the wonderful Aguanda.
Alright, the next screen is the run killer of this shrine. If we can get through these fish, we'll be fine. But we don't have a lot of hearts. Yeah, just keep the swing.
Back off, fish.
All right.
Back off, fish.
Moving.
Personal space.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's fine, it's fine.
First try.
That was so clutch. Alright.
Uh-oh.
And then, well, he's fine. Don't worry about him. What's that guy's deal? Don't worry about it.
Rip.
Oh, darn. Alright, so we made it through the... Yeah, Organics knows. He knows just how scary that was just now. We accidentally hit the fish into our future hitbox. It was scary. But now, Aguanda, the Shrine King of the 5th
Should we
Shrine.
take an intentional death, maybe?
You tell me.
Oh, bye-bye.
Rip.
Oh man.
Yeah, if you're interested in finding the channel Pokeathon
1, 2, 3,
streamed
4,
on,
3,
it's-
2, 1.
Palindrome.
Yo, 1, 2, 3,
Ooh.
4.
That was exciting.
Oh wow, we're
What?
2 minutes away from 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
the time. I was like, what? The total's not.
We're also
1,
15 minutes
I
away
can't
from my
count.
tech shift.
2, well,
True.
3.
I should make some tea before that.
But yeah, my
I would have tea.
Pokeathon is streamed on twitch.tv/Abra, my stream. Very easy to get to if you're interested. And we'll be live on the 14th of February around 12 o'clock, 3 hours beforehand for countdown of music and videos.
Both music and videos?
That's kind of...
Is this a dream world?
Yeah, boy!
Is this real
Very
life?
nice.
No, it's music Twitch TV.
Oh.
Oh, we can't get 6, 7, that's true. Alright, so that concludes all the hard parts of the game. It's smooth sailing from here on out, which is nice.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
somebody could
it's
post
warm.
my
What is
Twitter
Tinglethon?
on the, whatever.
Only the best
I never
fun.
thought you would ask.
Yeah.
At
It's-
a wild_Abra.
we
if
play
you're
a lot
interested.
of Tingle and Tingle adjacent games to hype up the upcoming Zeldathon.
Closer to young Link, who lies captive to Ganon.
Oh, Tingle 1, Tingle 2 for the DS, which...
Fortress.
Oh, the fan translation release was almost exactly a year ago for the
Oh yeah.
for the translation, so that's exciting. They were like, we need to have it out before the year end, so it was 12/31 of last year. Or 2 years ago now. Oof.
Oof.
Last year was 2018.
Oof.
I'm sorry, Zacky Blade. I'm sure there's something to like about it. Alright, now is when we start using these compasses we've been saving up to warp around the world.
The thing that he hates most about the game is the fact that it ends.
3 compass.
Yep.
It's a pretty sad fact.
To warp back to outside Shrine of Air.
Maybe it's the yeah, can you if we leave the compass on, we'll accidentally warp back to where we are now. I've done that before. Congrats, Snoopy Dota. Did you ever beat it? I can't imagine playing this game blind. I never did.
Come in. Sit with me.
That would
Warm
be
yourself.
hard. It's not fan made.
For a second, I thought that was the Yoshi donation.
Oh no.
Oh, whoa.
And we can just FaceTime
So,
through a bunch of stuff. There's
technically
another mermaid
speaking,
pool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It actually happens at 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 0, 7.
Yep, people have
But
said
if
that
you
in
want to
chat
do some
already.
numerical
We don't need
donations
to.
at that time, go for it.
I just won.
Why can't we
I
just
thirst
got
for blood.
17 seconds.
Why can't we just use metric time?
Metric time?
Yeah.
100 seconds to an hour.
I think the
An
purpose
hour?
of 60 is
Yeah.
how
100 seconds
divisible
to a
it is.
minute. We don't need minutes.
He's right.
Where we're going, we don't need minutes.
Another
Throw the rules out.
Yep, another mermaid pool. There's 3 mermaid pools in the game,
2, 3, 4,
and we
5, 6,
visit 2
7.
of them on the run.
We did it. We did it, everyone.
And then there's a secret little doorway down there that's hard to see.
Pop-Up Express, thanks for your don't make us lose our train of thought donation.
How dare you steal that car? Thank you.
Hey,
You could've
is that
died.
the?
You could've been
insane. Is that the
Or even
last
worse,
secret
except-
sound?
Oh yeah, they already got it.
Oh.
It's the last one that's currently unlocked.
Uh-oh.
Pretty good sound.
Does that mean more might be coming?
Possibly. Stay tuned for more mission-related information.
All right, so coming up is the Shrine of Power, or Shrine of Strength. People are dying off screen.
I was showing off my newest knitwear secrets. Funny Man 35.95 donated that. How dare you steal that car? Congrats to the Zeldathon doc team for piecing together
No,
my
it's
secrets,
very cool,
moblin
actually.
clues, and discovering the sound. I know a lot of you folks are tapped out by now, so I figured I'd play it for you a second time.
Thank you.
Or we could just take it out of dimension. No, but there's no more.
Yeah, there's no enemies in the shrine for a while,
Yeah.
so that would be annoying.
Okay, so.
We'll see.
6,400 seconds
Probably
a day.
fine,
So it wouldn't
honestly.
be hard to change that to
Molly
100,000
Weasley
seconds
thon.
in a minute.
That's a bit scary.
Rihanna in
Yeah.
chat has mentioned doing a Harry Potter thon would be fun, like play all the Harry Potter games.
That would be. You could do the Lego ones.
They're pretty
could do
varied
Lego.
in style, so that'd be interesting.
Yeah, like even the
Some
first book
RPGs.
has games on GBC, PlayStation 1, PC, GBA, like
That'd be so
there's 3 or 4
cool.
different versions of it. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
My
Dude,
favorite is
Rihanna, you should do that.
the one where all the characters want to
Oh,
go
yeah,
to bed
yeah.
as soon as you finish the day. So it's like
All right, what do you think?
go and play a single match of Quidditch, and then everyone's like, "Well, off to bed."
It's an easy
Hey,
Yeah.
do you want to know a place full of people that
YOLO.
love charity
My man.
marathons and people that would love to help you build your own charity marathon? It's called discord.gg/Zeldathon.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I'm there.
It's
All
a
right,
cool community
in this
of nice
shrine we have
people.
to buy this red bow that we just saw because we have to fight. If you remember,
Because you have to take a Subrosion on a date?
well, if you've ever been to like medieval times and tournament, you know that all the jousters and things will have, you know, their best gal will tie their ribbon around their lance as they parade around the audience. So we stole his ribbon, and he's mad about it. So he won't spawn unless we buy that. That's all.
Tom Fox said that we can call it Guardian Leviothon. I love it.
Yeah,
That's a good one, Tom.
You have a kind heart.
I approve.
My guardian
That's
is
very
rewarded you
good.
with a gold necklace.
So unfortunately, I have a lot of people I need to hug before I
Maybe use
leave,
it well.
so I'm going to be heading out now. But thank you guys for donating,
Bye,
making a
Abra.
nice little train.
Bye,
Let's
Abra.
send
Get some
Abra
hugs going on
unfortunate.
back couch,
Thanks for
and
coming.
then I'll extend those up to front couch.
Should we equip
I'm
the
ready.
bow and
See you at Pokethon.
Yep. Oh,
So like we
Ready.
talked about in practice.
like we did.
Time for the first little
Good to
child
meet
like
you.
me.
Good to meet
Press
you
on
too.
you.
I would hug you guys, but it seems like. Oh, okay.
Oh,
You
come
could-
on.
You could
Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff. All right, we just played a bow game. It's a little mini game where we earn rubies. Literally all there is to it.
It's Leviothon.
Oh hey, I saw you practicing this part backstage.
Here's where you get the roar stick, but not us.
Bye, Roarstick.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello, Catherine.
I'm late. I'm late. I'm late.
You made it, just in time.
You made it. And now, what's great about this shrine is you have to buy a bunch of tickets.
Hello, there, little one.
It's the best part of it. Coming up is another boss where we just beat it down with a stick instead of finding the actual intended item because it's too far out of the way. But since it's so much stronger, I don't know what his health is compared to the Pulse Voice, but it only takes 55 hits instead of 280, so it's a little better. And we still have the rupee equipped.
It would be Blue 11, and even I don't think I could
Yes.
assume that identity without being angry at myself.
Yes, Brit. I just realized that's not just Doug's hand. It took me 30 minutes. I love you, Britt.
Britt's just been staring at your hand.
He's like, man, he's crushing it. I don't know how his hand got all the way up. Wand of Gamelon is after this, played by our very own M Psycho Phil in the back.
Wow.
Wow.
There you go.
The sweater. It's Britt.
It's one
sweater. Dodging.
No.
Nope.
Hi,
Killing.
Ika.
Okay, killing. What? I can bring this to the next TSG
I
con if you
recognize
want.
Doug's hands anywhere.
Yikes.
Uh,
Oh, baby, let's go.
oh, double heart.
Oh.
Hand check.
Come on.
Excuse me? All right. Split the difference. There
What a
we
good
go.
game.
Double heart. That's right.
So after you finish this dungeon and on your walk to the next one, we'll do a couple wheel spins.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm actually going to dip out before that because I got to make tea and then head to my tech shift.
Puzzle time.
15 feet that way. I'll see you guys on the other side of a computer.
All right.
What a perplexing puzzle.
I think Knight of Hylia always gets mad that I don't push that final one into place.
Same.
Rupees. There we go.
I don't know where.
All right, here's the last time we need to equip rubies in the game, which is nice because it's annoying. There we go. And then we're going to equip the broadsword we picked up after Shrine 2. So we didn't, I never actually cared. Okay, so Knight likes to troll.
Porticonnor, you just missed him.
All right, broadsword.
Gannon, Porticonnor says hello.
Yes, Rob, good. Speedruns are
Porticonnor says
invalidated
hello,
until final
Gannon,
block is
you
pushed.
haven't.
Hi, Catherine.
He left. He's mad now.
Whoa.
What's up?
I'm looking for the erase eraser.
Oh.
I feel like someone took it. I'll take it and leave the board. I don't know.
Validation block, yeah.
Can we grandfather all the old ones in?
I like that you're swinging your wand and throwing a sword.
Well, you're casting spells, so you do swing your wand for everything.
Yeah, you're casting broadsword.
And sometimes the spell that you cast is just beatdowns.
Like you cast a fishing rod. I get it.
Yes. No, Rob! We got a rogue mod. No blog.
80%
New
no blog.
category. I love it. I'm gonna skip the abacus screen. But shout out to this abacus coming up. It's pretty swell. All right, bye. We still have the broadsword equipped.
I know.
So can we not? Okay. Right. So we have to kill these guys to get rid of the spikes. These are iron knuckles. That's what they look like. They're a little rusty, it looks like. And then once we get through them, excuse me? He just moonwalked out of there. Once we get through them, then it's just the boss, which is Ursor. He's a big bear dog thing. Ursor would suggest. Is that a Pokemon as well?
Or something like that.
Hey, we got an update for you.
Oh boy.
But he takes 22 hits with the wand.
What?
Why? Why not? 3.
Or serene.
Why?
There's definitely like a little teddy bear. And
Yeah, Teddy Ursa is the little one.
okay, so maybe it's not Ursor.
He has a lot to say.
It evolves into.
Yeah, well, he says that you wouldn't even be a worthwhile snack.
Yeah, you're
You're
not
too
even a
low
morsel
count.
for one such as me, he says. We have to hit him a lot of times, so he gets a lot of dialogue.
Did he get that choker from Target?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. He's basically
Hooray!
just me and Target.
First
Yeah,
try.
He went to Target.
All right, I'm gonna spin this wheel 4 times. Sorry.
Ooh.
Okay, well, it's a cutscene. You didn't want to put it back on the ground. Yes, first try on that whole
And
song.
I said,
Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Do it, Rihanna. That would rule. You're an amazing postmodern pajama wrestler. Good name. Alright, we're gonna use our other compass, the 2 compass, to warp us to the Shrine of
The duck's
Illusions.
over
Spin the
there.
duck.
But
And
it
we
doesn't
have
have a spinny thing.
some of the highest defense we're ever going to get in the
You
game.
just manual spin it.
So we can just run through a lot of stuff. Not much, you. Hooray. Two
Maybe if you
compass.
bring it to couch cam, somebody else will spin it.
Oh, whoa, what's this? This is Zelda's Adventure for the Philips CDI.
Mom's going. Mom's
Just
going
do
to,
it.
Mom's going to get the duck.
Just get the duck.
All right. So we mostly just blast through a lot of these screens because we have a lot of health and defense.
Yeah, we don't
know where the lazy Susan is.
Aw, that's sad.
Beatrice is very tired. Please
It's
excuse.
me. I'm the lazy Susan.
Beatrice is very tired.
She's doing her best.
I'm not gonna throw it in your face like Zach did to Zach.
This is a game.
There, the duck has
Mimi putting this,
Thank
this
you,
game
Mom.
happened because Nintendo and
Thank
Philips
you,
had a
Mom.
license agreement whenever they were working on the disc addition to the SNES that fell apart, but they retained rights to make Zelda and Mario
I
games.
don't have spikeable hair.
So
Someone
there
spike
are-
OC's hair.
All right, kill.
Does my bun count?
Yeah, kill. No.
Nah.
Phil tried.
It's being spun.
It'll get messed up all over done.
Okay. Oh, I never realized that's 2 different types of spiders.
Yeah, there's one tech titan.
There's one big and one little.
Phil, it
very good.
happened.
What lullaby do you want? CDI lullaby?
My boots are
No, it's not a dance party.
Hi,
nap time.
Carl.
It's just a nap
Bye,
time.
Carl.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
Boy. I have restless leg syndrome. Leave me alone.
Squadala, we are off.
Body slam you.
That's the most sleep I've done all day.
How are you?
Never better. You did miss the A slide. We're almost at the end of the game, Rihanna and everyone. So sorry about that. The fish got me. That's rare. We're heading to the final shrine. Yeah, and ZA slide is
The shrine that they
2.
phoned it in for.
Yes. So we suspect that they rushed the end of it. Well, so it spent 2 years in QA, like we mentioned before, and
I need my shoulder to crack.
what it seems like is the main and I think only programmer of the game at that point wasn't with the company anymore. Whenever they got around to actually, doing bug fixes and things like that before release, so their solution to fix things was just to remove a lot of content that was not working perfectly because they didn't really know what was going on to fix it. So there's a magazine snippet that's floating around the internet somewhere that just talks about a teaser for this game, Kill Please, which talks about how many rooms there are. Yeah, which says Kill Please. No, which talks about how many rooms there are and how many characters there are, and it's a bigger number than there are actually in the final game. So there's a lot going on here. A lot of cut content, a lot of cutting room floor type stuff. I just wonder what this game could have been. So those enemies, their projectiles deal almost no damage. I think it might even be no damage, just based on how much defense and health that we have at this point. But we do need to kill them to get them out of the way. And if they touch you, their hitbox hurts you very much. I think 2 hearts total. So they're a
What are you
problem.
talking about, Organics? I love Faces of Evil. That's my favorite Zelda game.
Nobody. I am wearing a Faces of Evil shirt right now. There are some bees here.
That's not true. You're wearing a Christmas sweater.
Well, I can wear both.
I mean, technically, you're wearing both.
You can wear 2 clothes.
I can wear more than one clothes.
2 clothes.
Oh.
Organics. Yes.
Let's not. Aw.
I love the 2P1C idea.
Let's just do a 2P1C run every marathon
Mm-hmm.
of something. What would be the worst game to 2P1C? Probably Skyward Sword.
I was gonna say Skyward Sword.
Because one person with a nunchuck, the other with the Wiimote.
Oh gosh. Or the DS games. Are you kidding me?
No, big.
We'll get 8 players for 4 swords.
Now.
2 on each controller.
Is there any button usage?
2P1C Triforce Heroes. It's 4 players, 3 controllers.
Let's go.
Triforce Heroes, 6 players, 3 controllers. Nobody's happy.
XXX Tales, it's OC1 and Duggernaut are playing the game 2P1C, and then with them is Mini Kitty, Catherine, The Purple Steph, M Psycho or Phil. This is Mojo on Donation Station. We've got Lim and Funny Man, and they're being instantaneously replaced with Legos Jedi and Canon 11 because it is the changing of the guards. That's our roll call right now.
Love you, Valor.
I love you too.
Have Valor left?
He loves his friends, you guys.
Oh.
We love you,
Are
Valor.
we the guys?
Valor, have you left the
Yeah,
marathon?
I guess I
If so,
said-
I'm very angry because you didn't say goodbye.
Did Valor leave?
Oh, good.
Oh, no.
2P1C, but you have to use your feet. Oh, gosh.
Oh, let's go feet.
Let's go, feet.
2 players, 1 DDR pad.
Oh, feet.
2 plays, 4
One,
feet.
one person on a DDR pad, the other on a Rock Band drum
Grant.
set.
Oh God.
All right, these are bellhop monkeys. They shoot fireballs. They're the last actual problem in this shrine. I've died to them before. Can't recommend it.
Full health, let's
Look at the best Valor.
An unnecessary amount of health. Oh, Warbane, by the way, gave us a hammer earlier, which was a big mistake because it's the best weapon in the game.
Can we hack a DDR pad into the CDI? Yes, please.
Skippy probably would be our best bet for that.
Oh God, Tom, no. Don't do that.
Is Skippy here? I don't
Necklace?
think so.
No, he's not.
No.
We need Necklace.
Do you guys mind if I poke in for a minute?
Please do.
Most of chat probably still doesn't know who I am, but hi, I'm Lim. This was my first Zeldathon. I'm actually
This
Abra's
is-
roommate.
This is your first one?
Sorry, this is my first Zeldathon. I'm actually Abra's roommate, so I gotta head out now too. So
Bye,
see you,
Lim.
chat. See everybody. Thank you for a great first Zeldathon. You guys have a good whatever this is.
Wow.
By the way, we just skipped that boss
Whatever this
entirely.
is.
I just walked through a hole in the wall. Unintentional skip.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Excuse me.
Me.
Life is always wonderful, more horrifying than you expect.
Yeah, so that's Ganon. He's on tech and also stealing your celestial signs up.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
The best and only speedrun trick in this game. Hey, what about noise skip?
Alice
like
now
Batman,
in
dude.
Wonderland.
Alright, now it's a boss rush, and we fight all the bosses again, which, if you remember how hard they were, 10 hits, 9 hits, 11 hits, etc. So, 1, 2, 3. Oops, he's dead. They're a little easier the second time around.
What is that?
Oh, that's Ganon.
Well, it's also because we have more damage.
Yeah, so it might be because they have different health values, or it might be because they have, because of our extra damage from our wand. We're not sure. We haven't hacked into those quite yet. It's on my impossibly long to-do list. You can also kill Avian with the wand if you want to.
But let's
It takes 3 hits, or you can use the feather, which takes 1 hit instead of 11. Or we're just gonna get to 3 hits instead. But we keep the feather on because it's got 3 projectiles coming from it. And for Malmord, Malmord's special this time around because Malmord is, instead of being whatever she was before, she's just a bunch of dragonflies in a coat. So we kill those. And also drops a ton of hearts. Like, that's guaranteed heart drops. And then we equip the hammer that we got from Warbane, which is here. I was like, where's that hammer? It's very slow, deals a ton of damage. So you can just put it in the zip code of your enemy, and they'll take the hit. Next up is Ursor, who actually isn't up at all because he doesn't appear in the boss rush for some reason. So we'll go straight.
Next up, Warbane.
Yeah, so we actually fight Warbane, and Warbane's great because you just hold down a button and you win.
Oh my.
There he is. Okay.
Wow.
2 players.
Is the whole room the hitbox?
Wait, what?
You don't have to move at all, Rob. It's the best.
Wow.
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 Yeah, so you can just stand still and hold down the button and just swing the hammers.
So here's Ganon.
Here's Ganon. He's great. So what you need to do is hit him 10 times with the hammer or like 15 times with the wand. So I think that was 1 of each. Oh, we'd stay here. I'm stupid. And if you time it right, you can hit him 2 times per cycle. for teleportation there.
Nope.
Oh, so that's just the one.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's fine. Oh,
Can you don't?
Can you don't?
Can you don't?
All right, that's fine. Everything's fine. I know where we are in the cycle now. Whoops.
Hey, wait, that's my cousin.
There it is. All right, he's dead, and we beat the game.
Yay!
High five.
And foot five.
Self high five. Foot five.
I'm proud of you guys.
So we did it.
Can we get out of this stupidly warm sweater now?
The joke's over. 3 hour boys.
So next up is Zelda: The Wand of Gamelon with Phil.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Phil.
We won't be playing Link: The Face of Evil, so instead I'm wearing it. Who are you wearing? Link. But we'll watch the credits. Sorry that I baited you into standing up, Phil.
He's just so excited.
I'm excited too. It's gonna be very good.
He's so amped, he can't even wait.
Yes, that whole game, Gaming Gear. That whole time we were playing, I was on the D-pad, he was on the buttons. That whole time.
Let's go, OC.
So, shout out to OC for hitting the buttons at the right time.
Let's go, King!
That teamwork.
Shout out to Doug for the excellent D-pad movement.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out to, like,
One of Game 1 is not 2v1C.
Will not be forgotten.
Shoutouts to that.
For now, the work is
I mean,
done.
I played that game, I can't
Off
believe
you
it.
go
But,
to celebrate Link's return. But first,
Doug, you should show off your shirt that you're wearing.
It's a very good shirt.
Can we clear out that couch here? Because we've got a money making game.
Oh, yes.
Do you need the chairs moved?
Farewell, young princess.
Oh, money making game.
Do you need the chairs moved?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can have anything.
Oh.
Do you
Can
need
we,
the chairs
can
moved?
we decide?
Yeah, we have to decide together.
Do you need
Yeah.
the chairs moved?
What do you think? 1, 2, or 3?
I'll follow your lead, Stina.
How many times did we die during the run? No, not on purpose.
A bunch.
Okay. 3 then, because that's the biggest number.
That's nice and central.
We need a timer set for 7 minutes?
10 minutes?
10 minutes?
Normally 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go for 2 as our choice because it's snug in the middle here.
It's right in the middle.
Yeah, 'cause
It's the
two
player in the
players,
middle.
one
I love that.
controller. Oh, Mom.
These are the 2
Other
players,
mom.
that's the controller. Alright, so Brenna's choice is choice 2. Donate now.
For Steve.
Yes, one of them has a rupee in it, one of them has a silver rupee, one has a gold rupee, and then we'll choose whichever one gets the most donations by the end. And that gets the biggest donation match if it's the gold rupee, and the lowest donation match if it's the rupee. So we're shooting for the gold one.
Yeah. No matter what, money goes to direct relief thanks to you, and you can donate to Runner's Choice, or you can choose your own chest if you like.
Yeah, so let's...
Big
I guess
Chungus
seven.
I think we have
round
gotten
two. Let's go.
one non-rupee, but no gold yet.
Good night, Rob. Thanks for
Good
tuning
night,
in.
Rob.
Good night, Rob. So wait, could you explain money making game?
Okay. Money making game is just like the money making game in Zelda 1, where you run up, you buy it with rupees. You were there, yeah. You were on player 2. So what it is one of these chests has a rupee in it, which is a black rupee. One has a silver, and one has a gold rupee. The ideal scenario is whatever we get all of our donations in, and whatever chest is chosen based on the amount of donations, is the gold rupee, because that gets the highest donation match from someone who's agreed to very charitably donate up to whatever the highest donation amount is. The rupee is the lowest, silver's in the middle. So we as the runners chose number 2 as our favorite. So if you ever want to do runner's choice, you just say 2. Or if you say runner's choice, it'll go to 2. Or you donate for 1 or 3 if you think that we're untrustworthy, if our ESP isn't on point. And then we'll pick at the end of, I think, a 7-minute timer near the end of the credits. We'll choose which one is the actual match.
Alright, so let's get those donations in. Do you guys trust them? Do you think it's chest number 2? Do you think it's 1 or 3?
2 heads are better than 1.
I think we're pretty trustworthy at this point.
Probably.
At this point. Maybe not before.
Illegal to make unauthorized copies of this file.
Or you go to jail for 5
Oh, we can watch the
years.
opening cutscene now.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, we
I
should do that.
cannot explain it one more time. Sorry.
The joke is I don't know.
Oh, it's your button. You have to press the button.
No
Once it comes
signal?
back, it should boot us to
Let's
the
go, no
OS.
signal.
No signal.
Report donated. This is runner's choice. What we just do.
There we go. Oh, is it gonna show us stereo sound? Oh, maybe not.
No.
Okay,
it's
so we
just
can watch
gonna
this.
Blast off again.
This is my favorite movie.
I hope they don't, because a lot of people have illegal copies. I hope they still don't prosecute. The easiest way to get a hold of one is to get a reproduction copy.
Thanks, me.
That was you? How did you
Mini
do
Kit
that?
3
You did that.
with $5. Yep. JB donated. Thank you. Jessica Cast, Cameron, Alex Rex, Jessica Cast again. The Rupor donated.
Got a doppelganger.
I think I've donated like 3 times today.
There will be no more viewing tonight.
Oh, sorry, no more viewing tonight.
We all gotta go.
How much time do we have left for this?
How much time do we have left in the donation war?
6 minutes and 20 seconds.
6:20. So Gannon, Gannon.
How are the chests doing so far?
We have one that's like, 2 and 3 are getting a lot of love, and 1 is not.
One is Steve.
OC Cardsman 23 with $5. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Steve is number 1.
Let's find that gold rupee for a change.
Is Steve still winning?
Yeah, Steve is ahead by 200.
That was in the donation comment.
Whoa! Yohi! Yohi!
I like how Catherine just immediately like perked up like.
I love it. It's so funny.
Slideshow.
She's like, you get so ready for it. You're
I
like,
do. I love it.
Go forth, and with each sign you gather, so too will
Sponsor
you
us,
gain
PowerPoint.
knowledge.
Hypercard.
Use it wisely and listen to your
Google
allies
Sheets.
along
No,
the
Google.
way.
What is it? Google presentation.
Restore the celestial
Prezi.
signs
I love her
as
outfit.
you live.
Yeah, Prezi's good. It's got smooth transition. Same.
please wait.
Please wait. This is my offline screen. Tangle is still in there.
Big
Tingle up too.
Chungus is ready to tingle.
Oh, it was single and ready to tingle. That's right.
Yes.
That was last time we played this at a thon. So I
When,
think
when
this
you
is
were
an
clearing out the
MP5.
first one, it looked great. Deleting
No, it
ready to
isn't.
tingle.
What? We played as tingle. All right. I mean, we could go beat Cannon again. We could see what fighting Warbane is like while we wait 6 minutes.
We want to talk to the lady with the pun in the town, in Wimbish.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's go to Great Wimbish and hear the best joke in the game.
I'm ready.
Thank you, Rupor Cultist, and thank you, DDD Destroyer.
Can you unequip that? I'm paranoid about the compass.
No. It was him. What happens if you use the compass?
We
So-
warp right back.
Yeah, we just warped to that screen up there. If we do it again later, we'll warp again and lose all this progress we're about to make.
dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only a few minutes left in the money-making game.
Man, we must have done we. It's always we now. I never played this game alone. Not once.
Plus.
Yeah, so Link has been captured. Link isn't a girl in this game. Zelda's a girl in this game.
Whoa.
Does that mean she would date Metroid?
That means she can't crawl? I don't know.
She can't crawl. Is that a deal breaker?
I mean,
know what I look
to
like?
be fair, I don't think Metroid crawls very
Better.
often either.
We have.
Metroid doesn't crawl. Not in uniform.
Would she date Halo?
It looked like I'm seeing something.
I forget how we come in this screen.
What is that face?
No, not that way. I never go backwards.
Towers, no.
They can't do it apart. Yeah, it's gonna be hard the next 6 months. This is the classic Link. Oh yeah, we saw him in the credits. We didn't point it out, but you do see a picture of Link and Zelda holding hands with a vision hand. It's cute. Like you see the whole world kind of restored back to its former glory. All right, let's go. Joke time.
Hey, health.
Mojo, which chest is in first right now?
Runner's choice. We have 2 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Two.
So this is what I was doing with my hand the whole run.
Come on, if you think he's wrong, you'd better pick the other chests
I'm on
soon.
the edge of my seat.
Literally.
Literally.
I'm not.
Great Wimbish.
Yeah, so that's Frank.
Nothing ever happens here. When people do come, they're even more boring. Everybody's dull.
Wow.
So that's
Catherine, I didn't know
Lounger
you were in
and
this
Frank.
game.
I think canonically he's Tingle, but here's the joke. So
Hello, little one. I hope I can be of help to you. Did you see my dog out on Upper Street? How did he smell?
With his nose, of course.
how did he smell with his nose?
I think the guy outside had a better joke.
Is a shrine a thing to be taken lightly? No, and a candle is needed to light a shrine.
You know what? He kind of sounds like Shadow Temple doing a voice.
Yeah. It does.
I bet he could do it.
I bet this was Shadow.
So amused.
This was Shadow Temple. It's definitely Shadow Temple.
All the voices and all the character models were employees of the company because they couldn't actually did it.
Must seek out the tablets and
This dude never shuts up, actually.
They just put the guy
He's
in the
so
sound box.
funny to himself. I love it.
Oh, they gave this dude a microphone and left the room.
And told him to improv.
Yeah, apparently.
Thanks for the donation from Yoshi.
Oh.
He's still going.
We have a minute left in the money-making game.
Do you want this chest?
Alright guys, 1 minute to get those donations in.
How about the one over there?
Yeah, there's like 8 megabytes of this dude.
It's time to stop.
Cool dude has a point.
Stop it!
I think he's looping. I hope he's looping. You want to buy that bone?
I hope he's
This guy is why they couldn't play music during loading screens. Ouch.
We're gonna buy a bone, and then we're gonna give the bone to the dog because that's what you do. You're polite.
You're polite.
Can you click the bone, please? Oh, the bone's at the beginning. Today.
What?
All right, so you give it to the dog, and he gives you an axe.
What?
What a good trade!
Let's see what the axe does.
Good boy.
Can you equip the
Thank
axe,
you for
please?
fetching that stick and the metal attached to it.
Yeah, it was. I don't even know what the axe was. Maybe it was on like his collar.
Just walking
Alright,
around with
what's
an
that-
axe
what's
stuck
the axe
through his
look like?
collar, like.
Yeah, you just throw a tomahawk like you do. Oh, we.
time.
Oh, it's done. Okay, we can
Okay.
stop vamping.
So what is in third place, Mojo?
Yes, Rihanna, that's Tingle.
Tylenus comes bounding around the corner. Chest 3 is in third place with $10.
All right,
Chest
let's see
number
what's in it.
3.
Oh, get rid of that hand. There we go.
It's a silver rupee.
Oh, so dramatic.
Oh boy.
All right, what's in first
What's
place?
first?
Second.
I think
I think.
Runner's choice. Chest 2.
Alright.
Put that hand away.
This is either
No,
really good
you
or
get this
really
hand. Okay.
Big money.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You shouldn't have listened.
We
to it.
actually switched which chest contained which rupee as well, just in case there was.
Oh, you can tell like,
like
the
it.
one
The
green
wear is a little bit different on each box. So we blind this as much as possible, as though you couldn't tell.
We tried to cheat, but what can you do? Well, thank you everyone for your donations. Let's move on to one of Game On.
Let's go, Phil.
Go, Phil.
Do we really even need a transition screen, honestly? Do you have the disc?
You have a lot of
The one with the one couch. Barely anything.
Do you want to
changed.
play with this controller? No signal.
And Phil, where would you like me to be for this? My favorite Zelda game.
Wherever you would like to be.
That. Well, I could be on audio station where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, so am I your ticket out of there?
I'm sure. I got him.
Okay, so Grant says he'll cover for me. Do you want me on donations? Do you want me on? I'll stay on donations.
I could come to donations if you want to swap somewhere else.
No matter what, I'm gonna get to watch my favorite game get played,
Yeah.
and I'm
I'm
excited.
gonna go eat some food.
ESG crew.
I could.
We got a silver one.
I'd be interested in running donations for a while because I don't think I have any shifts at it.
Okay.
There's no shit.
I'm gonna swap with Funny
So,
Man. I'm gonna
no,
take
you
my
don't.
tea to the couch.
I'll be back here.